Domo, welcome everybody. We're back with your boy, your hotel. Yippee! Yes, I know it's been a week. Wanted to get Plucky Squire done and over with. But yes, Domo Ditto Do Bucky, yes, get those emos ready, Borkwell, cause it's Moiduid times once again. So, the recap from the beginning, cause I know a lot has happened and it's been a while. We are a finished pilot. We crashed in a blizzard. We conveniently find a hotel, but it turns out it was a trap. We are actually inside a dream, made by a dream demon known as the Scissor Man, and he'll cut your thumbs and take away your free will and imprison you forever. And if you want to escape, you have to solve his cases that are nearly impossible. He's like, oh. And he's also got some other demon buddies with him as well. Like a succubus and some guy that's like the right-hand man, the Sandman or something. So, you know, people die, we solve the mysteries, but don't worry, no one dies permanently because it is all just a dream after all. So anyone who dies gets brought back to life for the next case so they can be murdered again. You know how it is. So we've done 2 cases so far. We're on the 3rd one. And for this case, we woke up and we have a woman in our bed. However, she's dead. Not what you want to see when you wake up in the morning. Like, ah, yes, I'm waking up with a beautiful woman on my side bed. Not like this. So, of course, we're the ones that got framed for murder. And then we pass out. So, Gerard, who was the victim in the first case, and our rival in the second case, is now our ally in the 3rd case. And he is now becoming my favorite character. I did not think that I would have a French person become my favorite character. What is this game doing to me? What is wrong with you? But, you know, one of the catch for Gerard representing us is that he also had to solve an imposter mystery, do some Among Us sleuthing around. And at one point, Clara was like, ooh, what if you're the imposter? Ooh. But I was like, nah. I found the real imposter, and everything was fine. So now we're switching back to playing as Omarin, the main character. Okay, so there's the full recap. The best I could. But if you have any other questions, I will try and answer the best I can, because I know this game has a lot to it. Which I'm enjoying. But I know it can be hard to pay attention. Yeah, it's like last time we were like, oh boy, we're in hell. It's like we fell unconscious, so we're like in a dream within a dream. And ooh, a bunny! I wondered where you were hiding all this time. Come on, Amaran, let us go back. Okay, bunny. Anything in the books, though? Just make sure I don't miss any dream cards. Oh, hi. Whoa! What are you doing here? Get lost. No one may pass. My, what a dilemma. These few humans are armed with deadly weapons. What should we do, Ilmarinen? You want to find another way? Why am I not surprised? I'll wait here. Can I just talk to them? No? Any secret hallways? Oh. Oh, they're dead. Welcome back. Looks like we don't need another passage after all. How convenient. Because those 2 humans have murdered each other, which means the problem has been solved. Convenient. Let's move on. Okay. What's wrong now? You wonder if I murdered those 2 humans? Oh, Martin, I'm just a harmless bunny. They simply had an appointment with death. After all, there's no other human in here. Except for you. But what if you're one of those Monty Python bunnies? Does that mean the detective is a murderer? That's against the rules. So let's stop talking about that. What's here? Ah. I'll take my music. And my dream card. This is why you inspect things. Don't let me eat. Welcome. How you doing? We're almost there. Look, there's the door we were looking for. Take this black master key and open it. Ooh. Alright. Why'd you stop? You feel being surrounded by darkness and there's blood on the ground? Since when does that bother you? Where are you going, Ilmarinen? Trust me, this is your door. The one you were supposed to walk through. I won't allow you to head back where you came from. It's truth or death, after all. Either you tell me what I want to hear, or someone will die. Still no word? Wiki, how easy? I'm not sure if he's still sleeping or if he just likes to rest on my lap. Why not both? Look at him, his eyes twitch. About time. Mon, either you say something or I'll stick my finger up your nose. Ew. Huh? Hey? Wiki, what's wrong with you? Why'd you do that? Ew. You took your time, Marin. Welcome back to the living. Gerard? What do you mean by that? Wait a minute. What's going on here? And why is there a dead body at the end of my bed? Right, the investigation. Okay, Satana, how long have I been out now? Oh, the trial's already over. They found you guilty. What? You can't be serious. That's right, I was just joking. There's still some time left, I guess. Damn it, I have to go and... Objection! Take a breath and listen to me for a second. While you were in Morpheus's arms, I did most of the work for you. Oh, really? Oui, I investigated the case for you. And I found a lot of things. There's still time to give you a good summary of all the testimonies, theories, and contradictions that will come up. Thank heaven and all the demons that watched over me. You really are a lifesaver, Gerard. Don't thank them too soon, unless they are willing to pay for it. Here, what's this? The bill. Did you say something about a friend discount? I did. That's why there's 1 0 less than usual. I think, in that case, I'll just go back to sleep. Wait a minute. You're staying with us now. It's time to pass the torch back to you. I have to prepare for my role as the rival now. Marn, you better use the remaining time to learn everything about this murder case, because I will not hold back. Gerard, please tell him everything he needs to know. Well, I suggest we don't waste a minute and discuss your strategy while we're on our way to the courtroom. Oh, sure, if you say so. Wait, before we go, Say, did I have some kind of black key in my pocket? No, not that I know of. Vicky checked your clothes and your whole body several times, and I made sure she wasn't hiding any important clues. There were no keys anywhere on you. I see, I guess I was just dreaming about that. Let's go, Gerard. I wish you could defend me this time. From my past experience, I could tell you're a real beast in court. Really? But you've never seen me doing my work, right? Ah, right, I probably dreamt about that while I was knocked out. Ho ho ho! Listen, man, the courtroom is a battlefield. You need to cover all your bases if you want to survive. Is there a topic on which you would like to hear my thoughts? Alibi? Yeah, alibi? First, let me confirm something very quickly. When did you check that Wilhelmine was dead? Immediately after Elspeth left my room. Why do you ask? Look at this. It says, Ilmarinen confirmed Wilhelmine's death after waking up in the morning. It is in red color. It can be used as rebuttal evidence. I don't quite follow. Normally, the accused's testimony is doubted by the court unless there's an eyewitness to corroborate it. But this one can be taken at face value. It is in red. Oh, right. But what exactly can we counter with it? Let us do a little logical exercise, shall we? After you woke up this morning, you confirmed that Wilhelmine was dead. If A follows B, then not B follows not A. Wilhelmine was not dead when I did not wake up? Don't take that literally. What I actually meant is that you did not know that Wilhelmine was dead until you woke up in the morning. That means you didn't know she was dead when you went to bed. Oh, I never thought of that. Again, arguing like this in any other court would probably not work. But here looks like a good weapon. You're right, I'm going to use this to break every silly theory Wiggy will throw at me. Let's see. Time. As for the time of death, we don't have much to go on. I only know that Miss Anderson was still alive when I saw you and her entering your room. And Wiki never told me a specific time for the murder. Either she doesn't know, or she's deliberately withholding this information. If you could just remember something about that night, we'd be able to build up some kind of counter. Is there anything that comes to mind? Maybe a topic you and the victim talked about? No, it's all blank. In that case, you should probably avoid arguing about the time of death, unless you can get more information out of her. Understood. Motive? Hey, did Wiki mention anything about my supposed motive? Unfortunately, no. Just between us, would you have murdered Wilhelmina if there had been a reason? Never. What if she had blackmailed you or beaten you up? We could argue about self-defense if... Gerard, listen, I'd never murder anyone. Ending another person's life is something I would never want to do under any circumstances. I believe you, but unfortunately the rules of the court require that evidence be presented. And the only evidence for the motive that we currently have is that Wiki was upset about that little secret I'm not supposed to tell. Which secret? That you are extremely shy during first dates. What? Wait a minute. Who told you that? Who edited it down? Is it okay if I did, Wiki? Absolutely not. One word and I will end your life faster than... Oh. Okay, man. Try to counter this. You murdered the victim because she threatened to reveal one of your secrets. If Wiki argues this way, what would be your answer? I'm not a murderer, that's all I can say. Don't make it a welcome, what are you doing? An argument without proof is just hot air, I am afraid. So to sum it up, you should probably not argue about the motive either. Alright, locked room? What about the locked room? I'll be honest, I did not find a solution for that. But I can tell you that this strange, mysterious key has something to do with it. Where'd you find it? On the victim's hand. Oh, I must have missed that during my initial investigation. So what's so serious about this key? Isn't it just a room key? It is, and that's the weird part. I tried to get to Wilhelmina's room with it, but to no avail. And it is not your room key either, because I could not lock your room with it. That sounds strange. Why would Wilhelmina have it with her? I do not know. It feels like a big red herring in a way, because my current theory is that the killer put the mysterious key in the victim's hand after the murder. But for what purpose? To confuse us or to disguise as another piece of evidence. Okay, besides this mysterious key, do you have any other ideas how the killer managed to set up my locked room? There are two easy theories that come to mind. Either the intruder was still in your room and Elspeth opened it with the master key, or the culprit used Elspeth's master key to escape, locking the door from the outside. Not a very exciting solution. Indeed. Double Fit Alice, welcome, how you doing? But we're not here to put on a show. We're here to get you acquitted. I wonder if the judge will see it that way. And continue. And check it. Okay. Hey, there you are. Maud, it's good to see that you're back on your feet. When Perry told me that you were knocked out, I was really worried. I'm fine now, thanks. Hey, Sasha, what brings you here? Here, I checked for fingerprints like you asked. And I found 2 sets of fingerprints on this bowl. One set belongs to Marin, the other to Wiki. Good work! I think this could be useful for something. Don't ask me how I got hold of Wiki's print data. You don't want to know. I don't care about your methods as long as you deliver. Well then, I'm glad I could be of help. Some help. Also, man, you better make sure you get an acquittal. I have to go now. There's something I need to do. That's when people cheer for me. Sash only said that because I lower money if you get an acquittal. Anyway, do you recognize this ball? Nope. What's it used for? I have no idea. All I can tell is that Wiki hid it in the public toilet. She taped it under the water tank. So it must have some significance for the case one way or another. Maybe you could think of something yourself. By the way, what about the real culprit? Have any leads on that as well? Let us talk about it during recess. Concentrate on your own survival first. Fine. Ah, wait, just one more thing. Let me remove all unnecessary hints. Otherwise, you might get overwhelmed in the heat of battle. So I think you're fully prepared now. Thank you very much, Gerard. Alright. Walrus! Is Ilmarn prepared? As well as a man can be after being knocked out for a while. Remember, even if going to lose, try to make it entertaining. What's this I'm gonna lose? Sorry, just a gut feeling. Process what's wrong. Do you really have the luxury to worry about others? Well, I think I'm prepared. Say, where's Wiki? She's getting properly dressed. She'll be here in a moment. Alright, then I guess we're starting the court case. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow dream demons, the Nightmare Ball has finally come to a climax as the trial's about to begin. And thank you for the beauty, Javiesa. I must thank you, yes. Thank you for supporting my walrus voice acting. As usual, I'll be the judge for this upcoming tribunal. I hope you're all as excited as I am, because this the rival will be our absolute best detective. Without further ado, let us begin. The court is now in session for the trial of Ilmarn and Hala. The defense, who is also the accused, is ready. It looks like your opponent hasn't arrived yet. Don't tell me, will I get a free victory now? Keep dreaming, Marin. Ooh. Wait, what's up with this outfit? You have a problem with women's suits or what, punk? I have the opposite of a problem, ma'am. Yeah, we're walrus maxing. Why are you calling me a punk now? Listen to me, boy. I'm here to catch bad guys. Could the rival please introduce herself first? Sure, although I doubt there's a dream demon who doesn't know me. Listen up. I'm Special Agent Hagen, working for Nordic Noir. I specialize in covert operations, going undercover as a seemingly harmless medical student. All my actions are purely to protect the citizens of Europe from evildoers like the accused. Yeah, it's like, walrus back? It's getting time to be the bloco. Ilmarn and Hala, it would be wise to plead guilty to save us from the embarrassment that'll follow your futile fight. Never. I'm innocent, and we both know it. Indomitable, are we? Good thing I know how to deal with naughty boys like you. Get one inch closer with that figure, I'll use my tranquilizer gun to put you back to sleep. Yeah, I'll hydrate. Get some water. Also throw in a free nose blow. There we go. You have a tranquilizer gun? No worries, we confiscated that gun. It was never involved in any crimes. Today. Agent Hagen, please don't say anything that our audience might understand as unmentioned clues, understood? For a start, I will refrain, Your Honor. Excellent. Looks like both sides are giving their all today. I wonder who will come out on top. The unsuspecting pilot who eked out a victory against the legendary ace attorney? Or the nearly undefeated agent who must have been starving to death waiting for a worthy rival? Almost undefeated? Oh, well, at least to me she's not untouchable. Agent Hagen, may I hear your opening statement? Agent Hagen, did you hear me? Is there something wrong? Oh no, she has narcolepsy. Curses! How could she fall asleep in a situation like this? Agent Hagen, wake up! I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I've had many sleepless nights these past few days. I promise it will not happen again. Very well. But please take off your sunglasses so we can at least see if you're paying attention or not. Acknowledged. I will remove them. I don't need her to be threatening. Wiki stays so professional, I bet she won't give me any room to breathe. I have to soften her up, even if only a little. That way I can take advantage of the fact that she actually likes me. Do I also have to call you Agent Hagen? No. Villainous scum like you can call me whatever they want. I don't care. That's good. It's her way of saying she wants me to call her Wiki as usual. Can I just say one thing before the whole ceremony starts? Make it quick. I would like to make my opening statement. Like, it feels unfair to see you in this suit. You look way too hot in it. See, he gets it. Your Honor, look at this. The defendant is flirting with me. Get a room, you two. Ilmarin, I don't tolerate any silly distractions today. The next time I hear someone flirting in this court, I will hand out punishments. Is that understood? As you say, Gasfinger. At least I managed to make Wiki blush a little. I hope that helps me in one way or another. Agent Wiki, your opening statement, please. Your Honor, dear members of the court, the accused Ilmarin Hall is here on suspicion of the cold-blooded murder of Wilhelmine Anderson. It must have been a heinous crime because the victim was found on his bed. Her clothes and body were soaked in her blood. The defendant has no alibi for the time, and an eyewitness saw the culprit and the victim meet around midnight. Gerard already basically gave us the answer for that. By the way, the crime must happen between midnight 15 and midnight 45. The body was quite cold when we discovered it. Next is the motive. At first glance, there's no apparent reason for the defendant to murder the victim, since they were most likely in some kind of romantic relationship. But it turns out the defendant wanted more for the victim than she was willing to give during that meeting. The perpetrator before us is a deprived man who cares only about seducing as many women as possible and then using their bodies to fulfill his dark fantasies. To quote a female witness, if it weren't for the victim, it would be me who would be lying dead on this bloody bed right now. On top of that, he even tried to seduce me in court, even though I was opponent. His lust knows no bounds. I guess my attempt backfired a bit. It's like, maybe not flirt with your rival at this moment. Next is a locked room, the heart of the crime. Witness who discovered the body mentioned that the door to the defendant's room was initially locked, so she had to use the master key to enter his room. There, she found the victim lying on the defendant's bed. The defendant's room key was on the table on the south side, clearly visible. In other words, this locked room is not even worth discussing because Ilmarin clearly used his own room key to lock his room door. Therefore, no other party was involved in this crime. It has to be the defendant. Finally, I would like to talk about this strange case of amnesia that the defendant seems to be suffering from. There's no proof that he really has amnesia, so it could just as easily have been a desperate attempt to appear innocent. And even if the amnesia isn't fake, there's no reason to believe that it's in any way related to the crime. That's all. Does Your Honor need any additional information on any of these issues? No need, thank you, Agent Hagen. My work here is not done until I see the criminal behind bars. Does the defendant wish to make an opening statement? Since you're asking me, I might as well. Listen, whoever killed Wilhelmine, it wasn't me. And I'm quite sure that I did not have a romantic relationship with her that night. As for the locked room, there's at least one obvious... Wait, Wiki, what are you doing? Is she eating Pocky? Oh, I'm eating pretzel sticks. I looked at the sprite before I read the text. I was like, Pocky? It's like, no. It's pretzel. You can see the salt on the pretzel sticks. I'm dumb. Dumb mistake. I'm still not over my old addiction, so this serves as a substitute. Which addiction now? Cigarettes? Ilmarin, please concentrate on your statement and less on what your rival's doing. Sorry about that, it just caught me off guard. I see so many different facets of her in such a short time, it's hard to get used to it. Yeah, she keeps changing her personality every chapter. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, I don't think I really need an opening statement. Let's get to the main course instead. As you say, pick a topic where you think you can make a solid counter-argument. Well, let's put what was said to use. Wait a minute. I had to check for myself that Valentine was dead when I woke up the morning. So what? If I'd really killed her, wouldn't I have known that she was already dead? So I can't be the murderer, otherwise I wouldn't have needed to check her status. Huh? Ow. Now that's a foundation breaker if I saw one. Hey, wait a minute. You didn't even let me counter his argument. You're a jerk of a judge. I can always punish you for insulting me, remember that. And now to us, Martin. Objection, you have amnesia. You forgot that you were already checked that she was dead after you killed her, so you had to do it again. I'm afraid I can't accept this revised theory. Why not? Because the Martin red counter still stands. He only checked whether Wilhelmine was dead or not when he woke up in the morning. Whether or not he has amnesia does not affect this counter evidence. It's the truth after all. Huh. I would never have thought this simple hint would be such a big problem for you, Wiki. It's not a problem. Objection, you did check the first time because you were too exhausted and fell asleep right after you entered her life. Too exhausted for what? You know exactly what I mean. No, I don't remember anything from that night. Oh, she Yankee. What she got there? Wait, doesn't she normally have that in her hair or something? You did that thing with her that adults do when they're on a bed together. Watch bad TV shows together while arguing about where to go on a vacation? No! Do you cuddled until you decided it was time to murder her right before you passed out from exhaustion? Yeah, she normally keeps it in her hair. If she pulled it out, she could have stabbed him. My goodness. I don't know that cuddling could be exhausting, but... No, Martin, please don't mock the poor lady any further. We all know what she means. Anyway, the court accepts a revised theory. By Loki, I completely underestimated you. You're actually giving me a good fight. It's nice to see how much you've grown. Thank you. She seems genuinely happy, even though she was super annoyed a second ago. Guess she's slowly dropping that charade act. Is this relevant? I don't think so. Yeah. Objection! Yes? It's because I told you Roberto doesn't mean it'll be accepted as truth. I need Wiki to prove it for me, and I think I have an idea how to do it. First, I have to soften Wiki up a bit more. Like 2 more times. Never mind, it's too early. Creating suspense, I see. I gotta come back later. Alright, the only solution is the room key. Well, I cannot deny your theory that room key was... I know for a fact that Elspeth unlocked it with the master key. What time exactly? At 8. She woke me up by knocking on my door. Alright, it doesn't matter how the door was opened because that's when the body was discovered. You'd have to argue that when Elspeth opened the door at 8, the culprit managed to leave the room. Okay, I'll argue that way. Objection! The real murderer slipped out of my room when Elspeth unlocked the door and turned on the light. Because of her unlocked the door is linked to the crime, she refuses to talk more about the reason why she unlocked it in the first place. Objection! That's a theory on top of his mind. It's just like Egan said, you can't blame someone else unless you prove your own innocence first. The only human who left Ilmar's room at 8 a.m. was Elspeth. Alright. Process and I also went in and out briefly, but since we're demons, it doesn't matter. So there's no point in arguing about another person hiding and slipping through the door at that moment. Ah! What's wrong? Nothing. Got a little hungry. Ah? Did Wiki notice something important? Must be Gas Figure's blue statement. I think I can't use it right now. Maybe later. Objection, there's at least one other person with amnesia. Millen, how could our amnesia not be related to the murder case? The chances of 2 people having it at the same time by chance are incredibly small, but it's not impossible. So unless you could actually prove that your amnesia and Millen's related, it's a pointless to argue that way. There is a connection, and it's you! As an agent, you must have access to incredible tools like a mind-erasing drug or device. Which means you must have used it to erase Millen's memory and then mine. Objection, that's nonsense. Have any evidence to support this claim? There's nothing in this hotel I could reliably use to cause amnesia. Here! This is the device you used. An expert has confirmed that both your fingerprints and mine are on it. Yabo. In other words, you used this to forcibly remove some of my memories. This thing, are you for real? No, Martin, may I take a look at the object you're holding in your hand? Sure, just be careful not to trigger it. Oh, I'm not worried about that, but thanks for the warning. Can you please tell us all why you think this object could cause amnesia? Wiki herself hinted as she hid the thing in the public toilet. What other reason could there be other than to hide an important mind-erasing gadget such as this, at least temporarily? Alright, I give in. I admit that you're not pretending. You really do have amnesia. Nothing really matters. As long as you can't connect me to the crime, this whole amnesia drama is nothing but hot air. Oh, Mark, can you show us the connection between the crime and Wiki? This one. I can! It's the fact that Wiki herself has no alibi at certain times during the night. After the victim was murdered, she used a device on me between 12:30 and 1 a.m. She then returned to the infirmary and later told Millen that she had to go to the bathroom. That was between 3 a.m. and 3:15 in the morning. During that time, she tried to temporarily get rid of the device in question. But unfortunately for her, Gerard found it a whim, and now her whole plan is about to be ruined. Well, Miss Hagen, what do you think of this attack? I never thought that little toy could lead to something like this. I think this is what happened when two men who really like each other conspire together. Please don't say such strange things out of context. Miss Hagen, if you have anything to say against this theory, please say it now. Otherwise, the court will consider this pillar broken beyond repair. Fine by me, I still have enough soldiers to form a reliable shield wall. Do I need to remind you that you agreed not to rig this court? Yes, figure I know what I'm doing. It's delayed gratification. No, you need the marshmallow now if I can get to later. In that case, it's time for your punishment. Oof. El vente. Well, Mr. Hull, looks like you've made some progress. Thanks, I guess. For some reason, I don't like that she gave up this part of her theory so easily. But you don't tell me you're going easy on me because you have an ace up your sleeve. Let me just say that you better enjoy your little victories while you still can. Once I get you on the wrong foot, you'll be begging for mercy. I'm looking forward to it. Hee. That's the Wiki I know. I guess you could finally decide to drop the masquerade. Alright, so... locked in. Can I use this now? No, I still gotta do one more time. Let's see. I don't know if that's related. It's like, how do I... Only solution kit, which was found in the... Yeah, the only solution is that the killer used Omar's room key, which was found in the locked room. It's like, it was on his desk. I don't know if that's related. Oh, this one. Objection, the victim was holding a mysterious key. The real killer could have used the key to escape from that locked room. Seems that Gerard hasn't fully informed you. Objection, I observed Gerard trying to lock the door with this key and it didn't work. Ergo, it's impossible to create this locked room mystery with it. Wait, you observed him try to lock my door, which he couldn't do with it? Yes, that's what I said. But what if it's possible to unlock my door with this key? Oh, where's the logic in that? I didn't suggest that the real culprit used that mysterious key, not to lock my door, to unlock it. This theory actually sounds pretty cool. Agent Hagen, do I have to remind you? Oh, right. Objection, that theory is totally Texas. Why exactly? Okay, let's assume, for the sake of entertaining this court, that the key works that way. Please explain how exactly the culprit used this mysterious key and why. Well, you need to get into my room. After all, I locked it when Valhamine entered my room. The culprit opened the door and surprised me at Valhamine while we were both busy or asleep. There, the perpetrator did something to me that gave me amnesia and murdered Valhamine. After murdering Valhamine, he hid this mysterious key in her hand and put the label 206 on it, so we think that was a room key. Then he left the room and made it look like I was the murderer. Marin? Yes? Well, where's the explanation for the locked door? Oh, right. After leaving my room, the culprit most likely stole Elspeth's master key and unlocked my door from the outside. Is there any evidence to support this unsubstantiated theory that someone stole the master key? You bet there is. In fact, the most likely candidate is Otradin Sarangel. She visited Elspeth in her room late at night and played some video games with her. While Elspeth's eyes were glued on the screens, Sarah could have easily taken the master key with her. That way she could lock my door and create the locked room. I can finally see it all coming together. Sarah probably told Elspeth to lock my room in the morning to discover the body. In other words, this whole crime was orchestrated by Sarah, and Elspeth has been made an accomplice. The conspiracy, most likely because Sarah was extremely frustrated with me for being a polygamist or something. What do you think, Wiki? Surprised I discovered the truth so early? You know, that reminds me of something. When I was an orphan, I and a boy I liked once got on the wrong bus by mistake. I noticed almost immediately that we were going the wrong way, but the boy didn't. He just kept talking to me about this cute girl he's going to meet when the bus arrives. I just sat there next to him, answering all his goofy questions he had about girls and dates. And I just kept smiling. I was in a good mood because I was happy for him. But it was all for the upcoming Schnazden fraud when he realizes he won't make it to his date and will be stuck with me instead. I'd love to tell you the rest of the story, but it's not important to this court. The point is that you remind me of that boy right now. Yes, figured. Do you want to be the bus driver and tell him, or should I do it? I'll be giving Bondwarder Thiel some competition if I were to become one, so I decline. Being a hotelier and a judge is more than enough. Omar, it looks like it's up to good old Wiki to pull you back to reality. Objection! The mysterious key was never used to open your room door. Ugh! What a blow, but I think I have a rebuttal. Listen, Wiki, let us ignore the mysterious key altogether. Sarah stole the master key earlier and used it to get into my room. Objection. The culprit never used the master key to enter your room. Are you serious? Okay, fine. Elspeth unlocked a door for her. How's that? Objection. The murderer never relied on an accomplice to open the door for him. What's with these blue clues? There's fucking blues clues out here. Why could you use them like that? I promised Agent Hagen that the complexity of this crime was worthy of a person of her caliber. And the shot I meant that I gave those clues to her to build a strong defense. Big girls get to use big toys in court. Phrasing, Agent Hagen. Oops. That wasn't even on purpose this time. Hold it, how the hell am I supposed to argue against this? If neither the master key nor the mysterious key was used to enter my room, the culprit used my room key to open my room door. Isn't that what I suggested in the first place? After all, you are the culprit. Of course, you used your room key to enter your room. Arguing this way doesn't help your position at all. If that's really true, then say it in blue. What? You heard me. Say it in blue that the culprit used my room key to get in. I dare you. I'm not obligated in any way to do that. If you want me to use my trump cards, you have to give me a proper reason. What do you want in return? How about you bring me some coffee during recess to relieve some stress? If you grant me this wish, I'll whisper everything you want to hear and... Fucking smacked her for that. Hey, what was that penalty for now? What did I say about flirting excessively with the defendant during trial? Fine. Now she's the one flirting. Looks like the facade is starting to crack. I feel confident to tackle the motive now. I'll let Wiki herself prove that her theory is absurd. Anyway, I think I've seen enough. There's no way for Lamar to deny this part of the theory. I'm going to lock it now. Raquel locking this part of her theory is such a dirty trick. At least I learned some valuable information from these arguments with Wiki. And I really wonder if the culprit used my room key to get in. Well, at least I could use this now. Yes? It's because I told... Yeah. Needed to prove it for me? Excuse me, I had to make sure that the words I choose next are understandable for you. It's a bad attempt to mock me. Just spit it out, whatever you want to say. Wiki, you think that I murdered the victim because I did not get what I wanted from her, right? Yep. Just because a woman and a man meet late at night doesn't mean that they have something romantic going on. It does. You have absolutely no proof. Me and the victim were probably just playing cards or something. Objection. The victim brought something specific that indicates she was expecting a romantic night with you. In other words, she wanted it to happen. Exactly. Then in what world would I want to murder her when there's evidence the victim herself was expecting a romantic night? Because whatever she was willing to give you that night was probably not enough. Wiki, you're grasping at straws. Do you understand what you're saying at all? I do. Obviously not. Let me explain it to you. You see, I had a midnight rendezvous with Wilhelmine Anderson. She was a wonderful, blonde, tall, intelligent, and a gorgeous woman. For me, a kiss on the first date is the kind of limit of where I want to go. I like to take things slowly. Suggesting that I murdered her because she was unwilling to do whatever filth you imagined in your head is absolute crap. I think you clearly have no experience with love at all. Huh? What are you talking about? Because otherwise you would never come up with such a stupid theory. Hell, I bet a crazy like you has never been on a date in her life. Objection! Listen to me, you little shit. I did have a date and it was with you. We had a date? Don't make me laugh. It must have been super boring, otherwise I wouldn't have forgotten. Don't self an idiot! Do you have any idea how much energy and effort I put into this? Of course not. How would I know if I don't remember? Grrr. She angry. Now for the final blow. Tell me, did we at least end up in bed? In bed? Excuse me? What do you take me for? I'm not a shameless harlequin like Wilhelmine. What do we do then? You know, romantic stuff. We ate together, we talked a lot, we hugged, and told each other some secrets. And I really enjoyed that time I spent with you. Are you sure? More than sure. I guarantee with my life that this date was... Oh, crap. Too late, Wiki. I got everything I needed. Well, then I think we all heard what Agent Hagen just said. As she just boldly proclaimed, I am not a so-called woman-eating monster as she first presented me. In fact, I could be extremely stingy on dates, especially because of my troubled past. I also told Gerard and Roberta about this. You may paint me as a womanizer, but deep down, I'm a scared little guy. He's just a little guy. A little guy who would never murder the victim just because of some made-up dark fantasies you probably projected onto me. This has been a while. Normally I don't like it when two people don't know how to settle their love quarrels, but since it was being used to prove a point, I didn't intervene. Domo Bird, welcome, how you doing? Domo victims, welcome, how you doing? Now then, Agent Hagen, do you have anything to say about Amar's rebuttal? Yeah, pet the kitty. Yes, Happy New Year. Yeah, you pet Taffy. Not pet, only kitty. Exactly. You know the rules. Actually, I do. Watch me. Objection! You murdered the victim because she threatened to tell me that you cheated on me with her. Wiki? Yes? You really think the Wilhelmine would dare to tell you that to your face? Of course she would, with the ugliest, dirtiest grin she could possibly make. Be real, Wilhelmine would fear for her own life if she did that. She knows you could be unpredictable when you go berserk. That's true, I guess. You know, murder is cringe. I think I would have made an exception in this case. Oh well, I guess I can't find another good motive to blame the crime on you. Agent Hagen, you disappoint me. Are you really going to let the defendant get away with this? Advice for stream, really. Yeah, pet kitties. I'm doing okay, just passed Group A graded league. Cool, congrats. Yeah, I'm doing good, you know, just trying to defend myself in court. It's okay, after all, I never expected to win in the first place. There's too many holes to build a solid Amarn culprit theory, even with the clues you gave me. President Amarn didn't do it either. We all know that a certain scissor-wielding demon is behind all this. I have no idea what you're talking about. Since I'm about to be punished for losing this part of the theory, I'd like to take this opportunity to say something. Hey, Marin. Yes? Your hunch was right on the money. I do have some dark fantasies about the two of us. Would you like to find out? Ah! You knocked her out. It's like, stop that. Yeah, murder is cringe, indeed. I swear, if I ever see the age rating of any of my stories go up because of you, I'll really separate your head from your body. Would you look at that? It seems that Agent Wiki's theory that Ilmarn is the culprit has been blown to smithereens. Is our agent getting rusty, or are Ilmarn's seductive skills finally showing? I only went easy on to keep up the suspense, because I know for sure that he can't explain how another person could have committed a crime. Yeah, worth it. We shall see, Wiki. Indeed we shall. Everyone will witness your inevitable defeat, which will blast you out of the courtroom. Seems the detectives want to continue their battle of wits. But for now, we will take an extended recess to replenish our energies. I gotta put my thinking glasses on. Let me know if when the court reconvenes. But. Alright, so... Hello? Yeah, by all means, lurk. Oh yeah, this guy who's totally Sherlock Holmes and not Moriarty. And I never figured out a voice for him. I gotta figure out a voice for him. I know it'd be as easy doing a British accent, but for some reason I was struggling with it last time. Let's see. Like, oi mate, oi, governor, governor. Mr. Harler, I must apologize. I was convinced that you're a cold-blooded killer who wears the mask of an innocent and kind man. But it seems that your behavior when we met was not an act. So let me say again that I am glad that I was wrong, and that you could at least prove that you did not commit the crime in question. Yeah, just pictured Robert Downey Jr. Please forgive me for asking, but who are you? Oh, how embarrassing. I did not consider your amnesia might have wiped all your memories of me. In that case, allow me to introduce myself. I am Professor Moriarty Holmes. Okay, you could be both. Why not? Alright, I'm Milburn Holla, but you probably already know that. Indeed I do. We spent some time together as you were kind enough to show me around the hotel. Sounds more Australian than British, but whatever, I'll figure it out. I am curious to see how you will reveal the identity of the real culprit. Thank you, but between you and me, I don't have a completely conclusive theory yet. I may have to improvise a bit. My, what a surprise. I was sure you would have figured it out by now. What about you? Do you know what a culprit is? Me? Oh, you jest. I'm but a humble lecturer. Also, please don't take this the wrong way. I've placed a small bet on your rival. You see, she used to be a student of mine. Very smart, but also a little unpredictable. Just a little. Let's leave it at that, shall we? Anyways, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Holler. Perhaps we'll meet again. Hey, where are you going? I have a meeting to attend. Don't mind me. I'm sure you have more important things to do. Spallanzani. Yes, how may I help you? Now, dear children, please pay attention. I can't figure this out. I'm talking to like 5 different accents. I need to stop this. Now, dear children, please pay attention. That's even worse. God damn it. I have brought something beyond comprehension. It's getting worse. Why does this keep happening? Why, governor, spot me a cup of tea. By Jovie, chip chip Cheerios. Oh, Mr. Sandman. I didn't recognize you without your hat. Wait, he was Sandman the whole fucking time? Your disguise really fooled me. Anyway, here's the necklace you ordered. Thank you, Spallanzani. Much appreciated. It's my pleasure. Collector crew ready! More than ready. I've been waiting for a long time to be able to play this song live. I'll ensure us start the beat. Okay. Un, deux, trois, quatre. I'll do a little dance. I was like, what do you mean he's lame? It's probably just a disguise anyway. His true form might be far more horrendous. Meanwhile, there's 3 probable culprits. but I only found enough dirt for one of them. You should focus on that person. I see, so I'm making a... Crash pilot! Christina? So it really wasn't you? Of course it wasn't Ilmar. That's what I said from the beginning. Get it. Who else would have the grudge to murder my sister? The whole situation is such a mess. Not even the Wikazowski series is that complicated. He works at Home Depot. Are you two still doing your best to find out who really killed my sister? What kind of detective would not in this situation? One who just wants to survive and blame someone else when it suits him. That may be true. Though, from what I've understood from watching this weird nightmare ball, finding out the truth isn't the real goal. So in the end, the one who murdered my sister will go free. Christina, don't say it. I know what's in your heart. Think you're a good person? Then do what you think is right, even if others disagree. What do you mean? I never regretted saving my sister from that rich pig. Each kick to his jaw was worth every month I spent in prison. It's important to break the rules because they don't always serve our interests. Christina, what exactly are you trying to tell me? Just do your job, Crash Pilot. What does that mean? What was that just now? I have no idea. She's the biggest mystery in this whole case. It's good that I didn't pursue a culprit theory involving her. It would have been unnecessarily complicated. The truth can be ignored for a while, but like death, it is inevitable. Would you like to tell me without making it sound like a riddle, Meister Castlebush? There's nothing more fun for a vulture than watching his victim realize there's no oasis in this desert. The same goes for the Scissor Demon. Stock up on drinking water while you can. Sure, I got water. There you go. I just needed be. Poke more holes in the water barrels that the Valkyrie brought with her. So you spoke first of truth and now of water. Are you referring to these rock-solid facts which Gasfinger gave to Wiki? If anyone else asks, I did not tweet anything. I see. Thanks, Castlebush. My, we are the center of attention right now. Don't worry about it. This is simply a once-in-a-nightmare event. I think I'm gonna have to just give up and go with whatever happens. Still, they might think we're a couple now. Aren't you afraid of people gossiping behind our backs? Mrs. Doppelganger, you sure love your silly jokes. Yeah, I didn't know you even used Twitter, yeah, right? I'm just like, hip hip Cheerios, and then I try and do the voice, and I'm like, why can't I do it? If I was talking like an elegant British lady, I'd have no problems at all. But when I have to speak like a British man, I somehow struggle for some reason. I don't know. Welcome back, everyone. It was a very turbulent recess, but everything went according to plan. Now we are witnessing the second part of the trial, where Marnal has to present his own theory. All the while, he has to endure Agent Hagen's rebutals because I doubt she'll just stand there and listen. Dear detectives, please make it count. Whoever wins this round will be the ultimate winner of this trial. Why am I yawning? You already told me that while there's some shady actors, there's only one where I have enough evidence to form a reasonably complete theory. And it scares me a little because I know that she didn't commit the crime either. She's probably fully prepared to destroy my theory, but I can't hold back now. Time to show what I'm made of as a pilot and as a detective. Yeah, I think I'd like to start with my theory. By all means, go ahead. Yeah, here's my theory. Wiki Hagen committed the crime. There are 2 time windows in which she would have committed the crime, which are between 11:15 and 1 a.m., as well as 3 a.m. and 3:15. Are you sure you want to do this, Marn? To use me for your theory? I do. Afraid I'll expose your secret double life as a criminal mastermind? No, not really. Just like Bihazi couldn't touch locally, you'll never be able to pin the crime on me. But go on, please tell me more. Like, when exactly I should have killed the victim. No objections yet, that's a good sign. Hmm. Try this one. Listen, Eliminate might have been murdered after our midnight date was over. Can you give me more time for that? You have any follow-up clues that are based on the theory that she died after your date ended? I'm not sure. It's not easy to use that theory. Don't make it too complicated for yourself. Alright, at least I didn't get penalized for trying that. I might get penalized for this, but it's like, it's in there for some reason. That's the time. No. Okay. Mind focus, don't get this part of your theory wrong already. Alright, fine. Fine. Oh, well, I can since you're the expert. I'll use your estimated time of death again, which is between 12:15 and 12:45 a.m. Since this is during the first period in which you have no alibi, it fits quite well. That's right, it's a very convenient time. You're not gonna hit him with an updated autopsy report. Why should I? So far he plays it safe. No need to be baited into making a wrong move. As you say. Marn, how about telling me my motive? That's what motive, it's clear as day. You eliminated her because you were extremely jealous the victim tried to seduce me. Not just seduce, she tried to beep. Agent Hagen, could you please not say that in court? There are children demon watching today. I'm sorry, I just wanted to stop dancing around the issue. But it's true, it's a strong motive, one I can't deny. A woman like me would certainly have the intention of getting rid of that bog witch. So you don't deny that either? Why should I? Everyone knows by now that my feelings for you are living rent-free in my head. You even used them against me in the first phase of the trial. Wiki, why are you not objecting? I thought this part of the trial was supposed to be a kind of back and forth between us. If that's what you want, just tell me what you think of the locked room. Hello, I'm waiting, Maureen. Why does it feel like she placed a landmine directly in front of my feet? This may surprise you, but I'm sure the eliminated was actually murdered in her own room. Explain how she ended up in your room, nor how the locked room was created. Please think again and concentrate on the task at hand. Why does she sound like I'm supporting it now? Yeah, they never used the master key, so I can't use that. Listen carefully, this whole locked room could be explained with a mysterious key. That thing again. Sure, go on, what can you tell me about it? It was used to get into my room. Marn, can you at least take notes for once in your life? It's been determined that the mysterious key was never used to open a door. In this case, it was used to lock my room. And this theory was denied by Gerard. He tried to lock your room door without success. That means the key has no meaning at all. Exactly, it's a sticky red herring. Or maybe we should call it a red surstrumming. Those are very stinky. I do believe this case has at least something to do with the case. Well, maybe it doesn't matter, you have to prove it. You say the key was not used to open my door, or Gerard proved it could not be used to lock my door. What if this mysterious key is a one-time key? Oh, what? Like, you only use this key once. After you use to lock a room, it breaks. And it becomes unusable. So that's why Gerard couldn't use it to lock my room anymore. Okay, I'll ignore the fact that there's nothing to indicate such a key exists in this hotel. Let's assume this mysterious key only works once, so that it could only be used to lock the door. What now? What's the question? Since the mysterious key was in your room, how could I have put it there? That's the same as saying that I used your room key. Both keys were inside the locked room, not outside. Don't you dare suggest that I slipped out of your room when Elspeth unlocked the door with the master key at 8 a.m. That did not happen. I see you finally realized error in your way of thinking. This is how it went. Sir Angel returned the Master Key to Elspeth while you were... Never had an accomplice. Objection, you could have told her to lock my room after you left. And what would that have happened? I never saw her after Millen's breakdown. Sir Angel was at the ball until 2 a.m. Then she took Lupita to her room. Then she spent time with Elspeth from 2:15 to 3 a.m. Finally, she was with... Well, let's just say she has an alibi until the body was discovered. Objection, she has no alibi for the time. By the way, so is also the time when you were briefly without an alibi. During that time, you must have given her the Master Key and then what? She couldn't have given the Master Key back to Elspeth because she didn't visit her anymore. I'm sorry, Maury, but a theory that involves Sir Angel as an accomplice is not going to get you anywhere. Is she baiting me? Yeah, never... Wish it was that easy. If you used the Master Key to lock your room, how did it get back into Elspeth's hands? Simply dropped it in a place where she would pick it up later, like somewhere in the public restroom. Not a bad idea, Marin. That theory actually crossed my mind when I was thinking about edge cases you might come up with. I'm glad I didn't underestimate you. I hope you don't underestimate me either. Want to see how I counter that? Say no, will you let the theory stand? Marin, we both thought you wanted to see my rebuttal, so stop being so shy. Anyway, where was I? Objection. At 10 p.m., Elspeth still had the Master Key with her. Oh. Furthermore, the other guests could attest that Elspeth did not leave the ballroom until the party ended at 2 a.m. and I never re-entered the ballroom that night. So I could not have gotten my hands on the Master Key. This is an interesting piece of information, but unfortunately a useless one on which to base your counter. Objection! In that case, you simply stole the Master Key from Elspeth and murdered the victim during the time window. Very sharp, but I knew that would be your next move. Objection! The victim was murdered at 3 a.m. at the latest. It is absolutely impossible for me to have acquired the Master Key. Atana, how many of those annoying blue hints do you have left? Still enough to punish you for being a lazy wimp who relies on the Master Key to solve murder mysteries. Fine, I'll back off for now. Well, my dear Watson. Have you had enough embarrassing moments trying to figure out the locked room? One moment, let me collect my thoughts. I found my room key in my room on the desk. That was after I woke up. There's a mysterious key that Gerard found on Wilhelmine's hand. Finally, there's the Master Key, which Wiki could not have used under any circumstances. How could Wiki have gone into my room and then out again? If there's a solution from a previous trial I could use. What, Taffy? Oh, Taffy's on my lap. Who wants to pet the kitty? Bed? Oh, she was already in room. Yeah. Okay, Wiki. I think I know how you got in. Let me hear it. You were hiding under my bed when Wilhelmine and I entered my room. What? Oh my, what a throwback. You heard me right. You were already in my room when Wilhelmine entered it. You have no alibi for the time around my midnight date, including the time before it began. Objection, I was not hiding in your room. I'm afraid you're going to need some evidence to back that up, Agent Hagen. Evidence? But Dave, why does everyone say I like to hide under dusty beds? Are you finding out of those blue cheats you keep pulling out of your sleeve? Fine, I can't argue with the theory, you're right, but it's not a problem. The real mystery is how I escaped from the locked room without the Master Key and with your room key still inside. So you can't answer that, it doesn't matter that you found a way for me to enter the room. So, Marin, how about you give up and let me have the victory I deserve? I'm sorry, but giving up is not an option for me. I like my thumbs, and I want to live my life again. I will do everything in my power to achieve that goal. And if I have to, I will trample all over you and all the others who get in my way. Really? You toss me aside like that? Huh? What's with that expression now? Nothing. What's wrong now? She's completely changed. No, Marin, do you have an answer for how Agent Hagen could have created a locked room? Not yet. I'll give you one more minute to give me your answer. Make up your mind, because this could make or break your whole theory. So we could have some kind of crisis. Would you be so kind to tell us what you were thinking about? Oh, well, sure. All I've established so far is that Wiki was already in my room when Valentine entered it for our midnight rendezvous. After all, Gerard saw me lock my room door. She couldn't have gotten in afterwards. During the midnight date, Wiki murdered Wilhelmine, knocked me unconscious and erased my memories. Then she used my room key to unlock my door. Finally, she got out, locked my door with this mysterious key from the outside, which broke after use. But how did this mysterious key end up in Wilhelmine's hands inside your room? That's what I'm trying to find out. Well, you don't have much time, Amarin. I know that. Stop rushing me. I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, the murders are always so elaborate. Marin? Yes, Wiki? Would you really trample on me if I were the only thing standing between you and your freedom? At least not literally. What's wrong with you now? Are you depressed because I said that? Yes, Figure, I know this comes out of nowhere, but can you please restore Marin's memory? What makes you think I could do that? It must have been you. Hey, Jake, can you please stop this nonsense right now? We're in the middle of an important showdown over the locked room that will determine the fate of this entire court. Any one of these accusations will get you laughed out of court. Yeah, right? Good thing they're not actually lawyers. If Marin solves it, he'll most likely win. And if you prevent that, you'll get your promised reward. And I don't care about that anymore. I just want him to remember. For the last time, I can't do that. It's not in my power. Now focus on the trial. Why are you so keen that I get my memories back, Wiki? Something important happened that I can't remember? You could say that. I see. The comment about walking over her really made her lose all her interest in the trial. What in the world is she thinking right now? So it's about the date we apparently had? Did it go that well? Really did, then. Alright, can I hear your answer? Just a second. I have a crazy idea, but this might backfire really badly if my bluff is called. Wiki, it all depends on you now. I trust you with my life on that one. Your Honor, I do not wish to further persuade the Wiki culprit theory. Huh? Marin, what are you saying? Does that mean you forfeit? Come on, at least try. Won't you say anything about the locked room? I have a theory in my head. Great one at that. But it would almost be like cheating because it's not a theory anymore. Because I saw what really happened. I beg your pardon, you saw what happened. Yes, I did. I remember it all now. I lied. The thing that happened when Wilhelmine was in my room, and the thing that Wiki and I did when we were together. Really? You remember them now? Of course I do. We had no idea you could be such a sweet lady. And when you told me about how you got your phobia of stairs, I was really shocked. That was so tragic. It really was. And it meant a lot that you didn't laugh when I told you about it. So there you have it, Gasfinger. I actually remember the real solution to the crime. Oh, Bug, you're just bluffing. There's no way you really remember what happened. Stop believing his lies, Agent Hagen. Whatever he claims to remember about your meeting, it's just a good guess on his part. Why are you suddenly so hell-bent that he's bluffing, Gasfinger? This young man in front of me now clearly remembers everything. Pepper up, Pop! He has no idea what happened yesterday, and it doesn't matter. What matters now is how you murdered the victim and created the locked room. I wouldn't say that, Gasfinger. Marin, you may not know this, but the Fourth Court is dedicated solely to solving the true how and why you have done it. Only I and a few other detectives have made it this far. And we all failed in the last trial. Wiki! One more word in! But let me tell you, during my time here, I also found out who the real culprit is. Now that you know the solution as well, we can finally talk about it privately. He doesn't know the solution. He doesn't remember anything. Gasfinger, stop denying. You finally screwed up. What used to erase Marin's memories was not effective. Gasfinger, I'll concede now. There's no point in discussing how I set up the locked room, since Marin knows the real solution anyway. I wouldn't accept any forfeits from you. Either Marin fully explains how the locked up room was set up, or he loses. What's there to explain? He already knows that this mysterious key was not in the room when... Say goodbye to Kitty. Oh! He smacked her out of the fifth dimension. Holy shit! That was a one-hit KO. Hey, Wiki? Gasfinger, what have you done? I've put her out of action. Why, Tavi? Why are you looking at me like that? What do you want? Normally, your rival loses when she has no hearts left. I won't let you win until you explain the locked room. You have 1 minute before I call this a draw, and you both lose. Yeah, he's like, silence, wench. Say something now, or be silent forever. Wiki, you have no idea how thankful I am right now. Because now I finally know why I constantly had this strange feeling that something was wrong. Well, the guest finger, since I'm still forced to play the silly game, I'll end it as you wish. Let me return to my theory. Wiki Hagen murdered Valhamine and used my room key to open my door. In the hallway, she used a mysterious key to lock the door from the outside. As mentioned above, the mystery key either broke in the process or she later modified it so it no longer worked properly. In the morning when Elspeth knocked on my door at 8 a.m., I woke up. At the time, only my own room key was in the room. During the moment of Elspeth discovering the murder and all the other guests stormed into my room, I was given a short amount of time to investigate. And for some very strange reason, I failed to notice the mysterious key in Valhamine's hand. As it turned out, the reason was quite simple. The key wasn't there when I investigated. Wiki put the key in Valhamine's hand after I did my first investigation. That's why Gerard was the one who discovered it. At first I thought I'd simply done a sloppy job due to the stress of being the dedicated culprit this time, but I was wrong. I did not find the key in my room because the key was brought in after the locked room was broken. What a wonderful solution to this complicated crime. Or what does the audience think? Does Ilmarin deserve this victory after he fought a great battle against the toughest opponent this court has to offer? Ilmarin! 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 Is this the same crowd that bet against me 99-1? Yes, it is, but they're not upset because it was quite a spectacle. Also, I hope you don't mind if I fill in that last part about the amnesia for you. After all, you already mentioned that Wiki used this mysterious toy ball to erase your memories. I don't mind as long as it means I passed a trial. I've taken Agent Hagen to a safe place where she can rest until she wakes up. Thank you, Process. Is there anything else you would like to say to the court as the chief prosecutor? You're in big trouble if Ilmarin really remembers what happened last night. He was bluffing. There's no way he remembers. We'll see in the final round. Process, can you please show me where you took Wiki? I'd like to talk to her. She's in her room. Don't worry too much about her. She'll be back on her feet in a moment. Still, I want to make sure she's alright. Like, alright, I guess I win. Yippee! Hey, Wiki, are you feeling okay? Marin? Come in. I just finished changing. Like, oh, she's not in a suit anymore? You're not wearing your suit anymore? Sorry, it's too tight to walk around in. I'd rather wear my normal clothes again. You like my performance as your rival? To be honest, I was extremely scared of you. As you should be. It's refreshing to finally show someone my professional side again. Also, I hope you noticed that I secretly went easy on you without making it obvious to the audience. For example, the silly toy ball had absolutely nothing to do with the case. I thought so. Well, I never have a chance of beating you at this silly game. Hey, what would you said at the end? You still don't remember, do you? Yeah, that was just one of my many bluffs. Good thing you caught on and gave me a hint about that mysterious key. You're welcome. Must be my freedom, though. Your freedom. Indeed, if I had won, I would be back to my normal life. Really? Did I just now deny you that chance? Don't feel bad. I don't even want to wake up. At least not until I can be sure you'll make it through, too. Wiki, are you sure about that? Of course, have I ever lied to you? Some questions are better left unanswered. So was that deep, dark fantasy you told me about in court. I'll tell you once you remember our date, otherwise it might sound awkward. Why don't you just tell me everything that happened between us? It's better if you remember them by yourself. I want those memories to be genuine based on your own experiences. Otherwise, it's not the same. Okay, if you say so. God, I keep yawning. Hey, did you remember how long race is gonna be? No, just rush your room without asking. Want to head back together? Head without me. You used the bathroom for a moment. As you say, I'll see you in a moment, Wiki. Yeah. In a minute. Oh, play his Wiki now! Cool. Oh boy. Wiki, we need to talk. Avete, what are you doing here? How about knocking on the door before you enter a woman's bathroom? There's no time for useless human formalities. Listen, Wiki, let's put our past differences aside for a moment. We're both in deep trouble if my boss doesn't get his knife back immediately. So for both of our well-beings, I kindly ask you to tell me where it is. It's kind of funny to see you panic over this, but don't worry. I know what Professor Holmes is capable of when he's really angry. Knife will soon be available for grabs. You really mean it? Yes, but only on one condition. Which one? You'll get the knife back, but promise me that I can keep my memories. You only let me keep them so that I don't forget where I hid the knife, right? If that's your condition, then fine. I won't erase your memories even if you begged me to. There's no need for that anymore. Ilmarin is the last dreamer. Hotel Fafnir is closing down. What? Hold on. What do you mean Hotel Fafnir is closing down? Well, my boss needs me for a new task. One that requires both my mental prowess and my battle skills. Probably going to war. It's difficult to manage a hotel while I'm abroad, so I'm closing this property. What's it mean for me exactly? What about everyone else in the hotel? You'll be trapped here in eternal hell until I decide to come back in a few years. If I decide to come back at all. No, you can't close the hotel down. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. It's your own fault for losing your thumbs. Try to see the positive side of it. Your beloved Ilmarin will be here as well. Yeah, that's what I figured. I kind of figured this from the beginning. But they're pretty much spelling it out now. They're not all dream people. They are all victims of Gasfinger. They all were put to court and lost. So now they are trapped in his hotel. And Ilmarin is the newest victim. I already figured that, so Clara was just talking out of her ass when she was like, oh, don't fall in love with dream people. Ooh. So, no, they're all real people. So we gotta figure out how to free everyone. Your beloved Ilmarin will be here as well. Though I doubt he'll be the same after losing to me in the final round. I wonder how I should rewrite his personality. Don't you dare change who he is. Right, it's more fun if you figure it out on your own. Hey, what if he manages to win? Wiki, what are you talking about? I never lose the final showdown. Especially not to an amateur who hasn't solved any real crimes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be starting the Walpurgis knock to reset the hotel. The doors to the ballroom will be closed in 60 minutes as I'm going to announce something very important. You better find a knife before time's up. If you fail, I'll ban you from the ballroom. Perhaps you won't lose to Martin in the final round, but you would have lost to me if you hadn't cheated. Hello, Road Dog. Welcome. How you doing? Happy New Year. The knife isn't a problem since it's already in the ballroom, but I still need to do something. I need to do it before time runs out. Murdering this mystery? Working on it. But what? You can now play as Wiki. You have a limited amount of time to freely explore, look for anything that could cause chaos. Alright, I'll try. Not quite sure what I could do, but... Hey! Hey, Martin. What's that melody you're humming? Hey, hey, Wiki. Oh my, I used to watch that show on and off when I was younger. Hey, we have a request. Would you like to join me on another short exploration trip? Oh, what are you looking for? Well, it's hard to describe. Listen, Gerard told me he found some interesting stuff that might be relevant to the final round. So I think we should talk with him, and Marin, the Walpurgis knot just started. Whatever Gerard figured out, he's probably already forgotten about it. Oh, right, that was a thing. So what exactly are you looking for? I suppose for a miracle. I don't want to sound rude, but I think I should rather take my time and prepare for this final round. No preparation in the world will help you. Do you really think Gasfinger will let you win? I mean, let me rephrase the question. Do you think you could beat a dream demon who has outsmarted the world's best attorney as well as me? You know, we're so fucked. We're so fucked. Damn, now I've killed the mood. Listen, I believe there's actually a way to win. But not through sheer hard work and dedication. We gotta find a different way. Different way? Do you mean cheating? If that's what it takes, then yes. That's essentially what Christina told me during recess. She said that I should break the rules. Okay, maybe I should follow suit. So when I tell you it's stupid, but when Christina of all people says it, you think it's a good idea? Why are you getting angry now? Sorry, Martin, I didn't mean to sound jealous, but I can't help how I feel. It's okay, I should have trusted you from the beginning. Well, the Wiki, let's team up and search for whatever miracle you're looking for. Great, please follow me. Oh, I gotta find bits. Look, Omni's body's no longer on my bed. That was to be expected. You remember the Wiki special? You mean the massage you gave me after our adventure? Exactly, it was just a regular massage, guys. I enjoyed it, but I fell asleep quickly, if I remember correctly. It can't be, something important happened during it. You were definitely away at that moment. Really? Yeah, I guess that's when my amnesia started. After a massage, I remember waking up to a dead Valhelmine laying beside me. Must be a way to regain your memories, I'm sure of it. Yeah, I think that's the problem, is that... My guess is he might have made a mistake when performing the murder and was like, whoop, gotta delete your memory so this doesn't become a problem. The duct tape you put on Valhelmine's door made the second case much more complicated. That's funny. That wasn't even my intention. I put it on the door to protect her. I'm absolutely sure she'd be one of the targets of the second case. How does duct tape save someone from murder? It's not the tape, it's the Algis rune that I wrote on it. Protects people from evil spirits and harm. You know, I had a weird dream back then. And everything was black and gray and I couldn't move. Homie was about to get shot when that rune suddenly appeared. Just as she was about to get hit. Let's move on. Huh? Is our dreams foreshadowing? Mayhaps? Mayhaps? Perhaps? Why are you checking on my bed? I thought there might be a clue here. Well, I rarely use it. There's nothing you can learn by checking it. I see. What about the nightstand next to it? Stay away from that one. Why? I'm not telling. It's private. Oh, okay. Like, I'm trying to investigate it. I can't find nothing. It's dark. I'm like, I can't see. Why use scary stairs when there are awesome elevators? Right, she's got a phobia. And it's like I'm trying to see if there's any clues. Anything? Hello? Guess everyone's still downstairs in the ballroom. So she actually does have a fear of stairs? Yeah, she does. No, it was a blue truth, so I remember we somehow knew about it. I forget how exactly we got that blue truth, but I already knew about it. So we used the blue truth to support our bluff. Martin, what's wrong? Why'd you stop? Here's where Process explained the Nox rules to Gerard and me. This is kind of frustrating when someone brings them up during a debate. Did you know that you could use them as weapons in court too? Oh, good idea! I should probably do that more often. I was like, give me those Nox rules. Okay, thanks. Anything else? Probably not. The doors are all locked. But But that gave me something at least, so we'll go to the main floor. Oh, hi. Hey, Ismail, what are you up to? I'm just taking a break. A lot's been going on recently. With the murder, Sarah, and all that. It's gonna take my mind off things for a few minutes. Just like what Christina did when we finished dancing. She was visibly nervous and rushed out of the ballroom. When was that? Must have been around 11 p.m. 50 minutes later, when she came back, she told me she felt better. I see. By the way, I've seen the two of you hang out a lot lately. Oh, I mean, there's some there's chemistry between you two. You could say that. Mars the oxygen and I'm the arsenic. The result could be lethal to others. I'd better not ask why you chose those two specific elements. Well, it's nice chatting with you, but I have to head back for now. Anything in here? No. Anything in here? Washing machine? Those washing machines look heavy. There was once a case where someone was crushed by one. How'd that happen? There was a weird rope and pulley system set up so that the culprit could easily lift the washing machine off the ground. And then when the victim was underneath it, they released the rope, causing it to crash down. Why am I suddenly getting this as a fact? Sounds like something out of a movie. Like, this might be an important tool for later. Mr. Hagen. Mr. Harlow, may I have a moment? Sure, if you make it quick. Listen, there's an issue that I cannot resolve on my own. I don't have evidence, but I suspect that one of the guests has stolen one of Gasfinger's precious books of mine. Okay, so what? The person I suspect is Miss Anderson. However, I don't dare enter a woman's private room. May I ask of the two of you to inspect her room for me and check if the item in question is inside? Since you're a professional agent, I also ask that you keep my request discreet. Oh, sure. In that case, take the master key. Okay. Well, shit. Fuck! I should have came down here first then before running around. If you get caught, say you stole the key. Capiche? Of course! No one will believe you give me something that important anyway. Alright then. Please return the item to me once you find it. I'll wait at the library in the meantime. Like, shit, I was making my way down and it turns out I didn't have to do that. Weird, why is he still knowing that I'm an agent? I guess while Perkins knock memory erasure procedure happens over time, not instantly. That means we gotta hurry. Is it soon to go back to the ballroom? Alright, not yet. Nothing in here. Toilet? Nothing in the toilet. No dog balls or anything. Lounge? Yeah. In the second case, I found the library key placed on top of the billiards table. When something is left out in the open like that, it usually means the culprit wants the detective to find it. Hey, you just remembered, how did proving Martin's innocent go? It went alright. We figured something out. It's like there was a whole, it's like it was a whole thing about trying to figure out how the room was locked, and we were like, well, what if it wasn't? What if it was never locked? You still remember the tricks in this case? Yeah, set up this locked room, and kinda need to use the library key last. Using the lounge key wouldn't work. Good to see you paid attention. You remember the message written in blood on the drawer during the second case? The one that spilled Christina? Initially thought Millen wrote it, but then you told me he died instantly. I always wondered, how can you confirm whether a person died instantly? You know, I did forensic pathology as a side course because it kind of interested me. Regarding times of death, it depends on which part of the body was damaged in the murder attempt. If the heart's targeted, the victim might live for around 10 seconds more before losing consciousness and dying shortly thereafter. You can check for clotted blood and wound inflammation. The more there is, the longer the victim lived. In Milne's case, I can guarantee that he could not have written the bloody message. It was a true culprit who wrote it, after all. Right, Gasfinger said that. A dread fireplace with a secret passageway underneath it. According to Alan Turer, it's impossible to open a pathway from the lounge. I can't see any buttons, and raising a trapdoor by hand seems impossible. We could check out the basement and move up from the other side. Good idea, after all, we have the master key now. Yeah, now we could go anywhere. And we very much may have to. Ooh, gimme. Yeah, you're just hanging out here. I'll come back to you later. See anything in the bar? No. Then the next side is the kitchen. Well, dining room, then kitchen. Oh, hey, look, it's the arsenic poison bottle. Want to hear a fun fact? This bottle isn't usually around. It only appears in a few cases. But in other words, me getting poisoned wasn't the first time. It wasn't, obviously. I already knew the procedure for saving someone. However, the antidote is only in the infirmary if Gasfinger puts it there. In other words, Gasfinger saw you steal the muffin and made sure the antidote was in the infirmary so I could find it in time. Sounds ridiculous. Yeah. The thought lingering in my head, though. Which one? If a lie is repeated often enough, it'll be perceived as the truth. Where does that come from? I don't know, it just feels that sentence is engraved in my mind whenever I hear the word poison. Marin, I assure you, you did not fake being poisoned. You took a hit for Elspeth. After all, your body would have reacted much differently if I had injected the antidote without poison to counteract. So I get the feeling that something about this whole poison situation is off. Once I've heard that exact sentence, something gruesome happened. Flashback? What mental illness keeps you from seeing the obvious? Stop using those fancy words. I know you're the culprit. You poisoned Lupita's wine. That's not true. I never got near her. What about the bullet we found stuck in Elspeth's heart? We can confirm it came from your gun. Stay away from me. Well, stop this at once. Just because it was his gun doesn't mean... Oh, jeez. Mila, why did you do this? To protect you. You were the only one who believed me when I said there was a murder around us. But you killed everyone else. Doesn't it make you the murderer? I don't care anymore. All my life, I've just been avoiding trouble and losing people. This time I wanted to protect someone, no matter the cost. You can rest now. No one will hurt you anymore, Wiki. I was back when Milner arrived and became the detective. After the initial murders happened, he slaughtered everyone. Our kind, Millen? Yes, he was quite different back then. He was very hostile, especially towards men. He told me that before he ended up at the hotel, he was hit by a car while cycling at night. He's not completely sure, but he believes he saw Lupita's husband in the driver's seat of that car. Gee, I wonder. After losing his thumbs, Gasfinger changed his personality and got rid of his violent side. Ugh, I wasn't prepared for such a story. Oh god, that probably means the others might have been altered too. Well, he did talk about rewriting our personality, so I figured, oh, the others might have had their personalities written too, but it's like, to what extent? Are they all murderers? Are we all murderers in the murder hotel? You know what's funny? The solution was that Lupita wasn't poisoned. She simply had a fatal allergic reaction to the sweet bell pepper hidden in the main dish. I see. You think Wiki was altered? Probably. Hard to say. Ooh. Finding a lot of cards. Like, out of 39, I don't even know how many I have. Does look like I'm missing a good amount still, but you know. He's sad and also feel bad for liking what may not be the real her. Well, that is the problem, isn't it? That might also be why Claire was like, don't fall in love with dream people. Because it's not that they're not real, but rather their personalities might not be real. I'm just scrolling through these quick. Oh, his name's Ralph. Alright. Hey, look! There are many miniature flags. It's supposed to be the ones Ismail put on the muffins. Is it technically possible to poison a muffin with them? I mean, could you dip the wooden stick of a flag into poison powder, then the muffin that the flag is stuck into becomes lethal? Short answer is no. Lethal dose will be about 150 milligrams of arsenic trioxide, give or take 50 milligrams depending on body shape and age. I have a feeling that even if you save someone, they aren't going to wake up the people you knew from the dream. No, probably not. Let me dip the flag into the poison and put it on the muffin. There isn't enough arsenic to cause a reaction like the one you experienced. At most, it would be 10 milligrams. In other words, 1 or 2 poison flags are not enough to kill someone. I see. There's some flags I don't recognize. What's this one? That's suppression flag. I think Gas Baker's Hotel has been around for quite some time. Russia has not been around for quite some time. It's like, oh, that's one of those countries that just does not exist anymore. Alright, I think I looked at everything on this floor for now. Yeah, I think we'll want to go to the basement next. Then I'll start back up at the top. Because I didn't have the key before. There's some ropes. They look like the ones that were used to tie you up. Don't remind me. Now that you know I'm a trained agent, and even more embarrassing, I lost to eliminating a fight. Don't feel bad, she's strong and agile. I'm sure she practiced a lot. Even so, I'm also slightly ashamed that I couldn't unrope myself. Those ropes are really sturdy, and Isabel and Christina certainly know how to tie a good knot. Do you mean you could untie yourself if it's not tied perfectly? Yeah, if you want, you can tie me up however you like, and I'll show you my technique. Phrase like that, then better not. Aww. She did mention having dark fantasies about us, so, It's like, I haven't been in here in a while, so I don't know if there's anything new. Anything on the TV? Ah, yes, TV. I always wondered what this TV was doing here. Never managed to turn it on. Guess it's broken. Hey, we can look! Rat. Have you tried using a remote like this one? Why did the rat bring you one? That's my little secret. Oh wow, it's on now. You found any good channels to watch? Only one. Not sure if I can call it that, though. Show me. Okay, give me a moment. Is that creepy black dog with horns? I'm Mephos, you still hornless human lady. Oh, what? He could hear us? Oh, Mephos. I hope you don't mind I showed Wiki your hiding spot. No, I don't mind. In fact, I'm happy you're introducing me to a friend. What's your deal? Young Valkyrie, I know what you desire. Really? Everyone is looking for it these days. Some call it the true ending, while others call it the weird route. I would say it's the reason this story even exists. It's an ending that's been set in stone since the beginning. What's the ending about? Is it a good one? The ending that will finally bring you happiness. Seems that the conditions were not met in the past. The identity thief was not exposed. She plays a key role in the conspiracy. Don't think about redoing that portion of story, as it takes a lot of time to get back to the current position. You're simply missing out on the most important part of the story. But that's not a big deal for you, right? Don't say that. I hate missing out on important stuff. What's he talking about? The identity thief. Should I have had Gerard shoot himself? Should I have done that? I thought it was a trap. Oh, I get you. We all do. I'd rather have you a trade so you can experience the most important part of the story yourself. Besides, you still there's nothing I want from you. You'll just have to live with the knowledge that you won't get the true ending. Wait, how about I get you something else? Bye-bye. What do you mean I'm not gonna get the true ending now? It's like, no, I'm gonna get whatever ending I wind up getting. I'm not replaying this. Alright, quick, turn the TV back on. Most not working anymore. Wonderful, how am I supposed to sleep now knowing there's something I can't have? Like, damn it, I should have had Gerard shoot himself. Well, what if it's the bad ending? He's got a point. You got a point there. It could have been a bad ending. It's like, he could be lying. You never know with demons. That's where Alentura took over Olympia's body and got trapped by process. Who's Olympia now? Oh, right, I haven't told you about that yet. She was a doll... She was a doll-like dream demon that kind of hypnotized me. I could hear her talk even though she was mute. I understand Gasfinger ordered her from Spallanzani, but Alentura stole her and took control of her body. The process chained her up in this room. Alentura later escaped through the secret tunnel leading up to the lounge. Did the true culprit use this tunnel as well? I can't tell you. We'd have to try the tunnel ourselves to see how it works firsthand, right? I agree, so are you ready? I am, after you. Kind of tight in here, I could barely see. Good thing I'm not claustrophobic, otherwise I'd be crying right now. Martin, why'd you stop moving? I'm trying to find the lever. Ah, here it is. Okay, I'm out. No, the trapdoor's already closed. Wiki, are you okay? I guess so, I can't find the lever though. It's on the right side, slightly behind. Ah, found it. You can take my hand, I'll help you out. Thank you, Baron. Trapdoor's scary. Not only does it close automatically, but also destroyed the book I put there to keep it open. Imagine if a human body got stuck. It would easily get crushed to death like this. Anything new we learned? Well, yeah, going through the tunnel covers your clothes in soot. It takes a while to get the soot out. Marin? None of the bodies from the second case were covered in soot when I checked them. That's interesting. Also learned another important thing. Your climacophobia isn't real. Huh? Why'd you be able to climb this ladder with little difficulty but refuse to use the stairs? Well, stairs are different. They're at a weird diagonal angle. Ladders go straight up or down. There's nothing scary about them. That doesn't make sense. No, it makes sense to me. I'm afraid of heights, but I can fly in an airplane perfectly fine. Because it's different. Marin, I'm not lying to you. I'm really afraid of stairs. Jeez, please don't cry. I'm sorry for doubting you. Listen, it just sounded a little too texted, as you would say. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, phobias are inherently irrational. Yeah, exactly. On the bright side, it's great to see how observant you've become. You're really getting good at detective work. Thank you. Well, hopefully there wasn't anything else down there because it put me back up here. Blech. Alright, let's restart from the top now that I have the master key. Hey, could you unlock Elspeth's door for a moment? Sure, but why? I want to check something. Okay, the master key's working fine. When I opened the door, he said he couldn't turn the key all the way. So I assume Elspeth's door wasn't locked anymore by that point. That could be. This is where I saw Elspeth lying dead in her room. I still clearly remember it. Did you ever confirm she was really dead? There was so much blood around her body, it was already slightly cold. How could she have still been alive? I mean, unless I checked the body or said important like her head is missing. You could argue that she was the culprit and alive the whole time. That sounds like a terrible idea to base my theory on lies like this. Oh, well, as long as you don't claim she committed suicide. Those have already been ruled out. It's like, true, 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 true. Alright, next, Wilhelmina's room. Oh, there we go. Ah. The night desk, let's see. There's a book, but it's about learning Finnish. Let me check. Yep, that's definitely one. Marin, I thought Wilhelmina's excuse to visit you was to learn Finnish? Yes, so what? Why wouldn't she bring that book with her? Why should she? I don't quite follow. Listen, after visiting you late at night, I would certainly bring my finished learning book to have an excuse in case someone saw me. But I couldn't find that book in her handbag. She left it in her room instead. Maybe Gasfinger, the real culprit, returned to her room after killing her? That was a silly theory. Wait a moment. Marn, that theory isn't just silly, it's impossible. Your art and Professor Holmes confirmed that Velhamine's door was locked. Her room key was inside. Really? Why didn't I hear that before? Because it wasn't relevant to the case until now. After all, Gasfinger told me that Velhamine was murdered in Elmarin's room. Still, a locked room is a mystery that should be solved, right? Yes, what good is a locked room without a dead body inside? So what does this mean in the end? It means the culprit needed to return Velhamine's room key and finished language book. However, there was nothing to be gained by hiding those items, as we found them anyway. Culprit could have easily left Velhamine's door unlocked. Why would he go the extra mile? Perhaps the culprit tried to fool us with this mysterious one-way key and wanted us to believe it's just her room key. For what reason? Why would the culprit want us to believe that Velhamine had the room key with her? Really, bro, this is one of the most sane theories you've made. Yeah, actually. Why hide the real room key inside her room and create a locked room mystery? A locked room mystery could easily be explained with the use of the master key. Why go through all this extra work for absolutely nothing? Nobody does something for no reason. It's like taking care of babies. When they cry, it's our job to figure out what's wrong. Are you comparing the culprit to a baby? Are you trying to taunt him? Taunt. Maybe the culprit was taunting us with this move? How? By indirectly telling us that they had access to the master key at one point? Wow, that's not a bad theory. You think so? Yeah, you're a great Dr. Watson. Take it as a compliment. Let's take a look at our bathroom tools, shall we? Look, there's her perfumes. Including the ones that smell like orange. And jasmine. The jasmine one is absurdly overpriced. Doesn't even smell that amazing. You think so? Because I like it. Well, I guess sometimes a woman has to make sacrifices. Hey, what are you doing? What's it look like? Wiki, that was a terrible idea. How do you expect me to be around you now? Well, like this. Wiki, please not get that close. Oh my, what's up with this low amount of self-control? Wiki, I mean it. Okay, fine, I'll wash it away. Isn't Watson's job just to give Holmes the excuse to explain things? Yeah, right? Thank you, that was too close. Wait, what are you doing now? I'm filling some of the contents into an empty sprayer. What for? For tonight. Wait a moment, that gives me an idea for the second case. If you could funnel some of the perfume into another container, then the true culprit could also do this, right? What do you mean? For example, the culprit could have transferred some of its contents before the crime occurred. Then he used the perfume after stealing Wilhelmine's weapon and proceeded with the murder spree. You mean the culprit anticipated that Wilhelmine used that jasmine perfume in advance? Yes, exactly. But how do you explain how the culprit knew Wilhelmine was going to use the jasmine perfume? Did you tell anyone that jasmine is your favorite smell? For example, did you mention it while flirting with Elspeth? No, I don't remember telling anyone until Wilhelmine and I when we were chatting during the charade session. Maybe the culprit guessed it's my favorite perfume, or maybe they chose it at random? Unless the culprit is known as to be some kind of ultimate lucky student, arguing like this won't work. The culprit somehow knew. Either you made a slip-up at some point, or... It's more likely the culprit overheard us talking about it during a charade session. If so, they must have broken into Velhamine's room right after hearing that. Whoever it was didn't have much time. After all, they also had to find Velhamine's gun. Yeah, that's true. By the way, Wiki, what do you mean about using that perfume tonight? Well, I want to learn how to pronounce Halilu too. I see. Hey look, Sven the Terrible has emerged from his hideout. Who now? Oh, you're talking about Rodente. I didn't expect to find a mouse hole here. Same! Of all the things that are fake about Velhamine, her fear of rats is definitely genuine. Didn't you already search her bathroom, like during the first case? Yes, but I didn't see the mouse hole back then. See, his underwear was kind of blocking it. I didn't dare touch them while she was watching. Really let underwear get in the way of your investigation? Well, I mean, yeah. In order to be a great detective, you have to know when to be a gentleman and when to ignore social norms to find the truth. Still, what does it mean that we found this mouse hole now? Maybe it leads to another spot? Marn, how about we check Elspeth's room next? I mean, we could, but this mouse hole's kind of small. I barely fit my arm in. There's no way it could be used to leave the bathroom. Doesn't matter, I just want to know if it's next to other rooms. Not the things, but Rhoda's book is nowhere to be found. If Elmine didn't take it, or she hid it somewhere else. In any case, let's check Elspeth. I was just in there! Like, what do you mean check it next? I was just in there. The dev should just write smut already. Yeah, right. Take a look here. There's another mouse hole. Interesting, that means Rodente could walk from Melanie's room to Elspeth's room and vice versa. What are you thinking right now? Not the first murder case when Elspeth was murdered. Could the true culprit have trained the rat to lock the door or commit murder? No, Maren, Gasfinger made it clear to me back then that animals aren't involved in any of the crimes. Then the mouse hole has no meaning at all? I don't know. Hey, didn't you and Claire investigate this room together? She mentioned a mouse hole. Neither of us noticed it back then. That's strange. How would you both miss this hole? Maybe it wasn't there during the first murder? It's not possible either. Currently the wall Pergus is resetting the hotel. Any structural damage is being undone. However, this hole is not filling up with materials. It must have been there for a while now. Wasn't hurt to ask Elspeth how long the mouse hole's been there. I agree, maybe she could fill the blanks. Well, I don't know where she is. I don't know where anyone is. I don't even know where I am. See anything in Gerard's room? Doesn't look like it. Okay, yeah. Anything in here? Probably not, but might as well take a look. Yeah, nothing in here. Alright, how about Holmes? Alright, at least found some collectibles. I'll take the collectibles. I mean, to be fair, there's no guide for this game, so if I don't get a good ending, it's because I didn't know. and you can't blame me for not knowing how to get the good ending if there was no guide to tell me how. I can only try my best. These touches always felt out of place. They're just way too detailed and eye-catching. I think about her dress and how important she seems to be. Gas could also just be cheating. It's impossible to prove a negative, so it's not like anyone could prove he was. Yeah! I think she could be Gasfinger's mom. Maybe sister? What kind of reaction was that? The I would still date her even if she was Gasfinger's mom kind? What? Wicked. I was thinking about what Gasfinger said to me in the past. I think it was talking about someone he lost. That was back when he offered me a cheat code after for the first case. That woman must be his and Process's mentor. Probably. Like, yeah, that's what I figured. It was probably, Agatha. Or Agatha. Because I'm pretty sure she's named after Agatha Christie. Gasfinger's bed, though it looks unused. Do dream demons even sleep? Yes, moms are in demand. Like, more I would date her because she's a mom. It's like, good lord, the MILFs. I've never seen him take a nap, at least. So this bed's just there to make the room look less empty. And he needs it when he invites that faceless lady over to his room? Kinda doubt it, to be honest. What's this? Does Eisenhurt's Disaster? The book that Gasfinger's reading in private? Could be, but let's not bother with it. But there might be a clue inside. Weird, the book smells faintly of jasmine. It's not like Velamine's perfume, though. It's a different one. I guess I'll just leave it be. Wiki, don't you find it strange that all these books are in German? Not just this one, but the ones in the library, too. Now that you mention it, never really bothered me. German was my 5th language, after all. Really, how many languages do you speak? Norwegian, Danish, Swedish, English, and German. Used to begin learning Russian, too. Wow, so you're quite the language genius. I wish. Though you're kind of right. It's odd that all the books are in German. Maybe it's Gasfinger's mother tongue. Dream demons have such a thing, then yeah, I guess. Or maybe Gasfinger's from Germany? Or do you remember where you crash landed? Not really. I just know I was on my way from Nuremberg to Lappeenranta. I see, I guess that makes sense. What exactly? Wish I could tell you, but you'll probably figure it out on your own. I mean, I would like to tell you, but would just straight up kill me. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go take my bathroom break, so I will be back. Bye. I have returned, and Taffy is on my lap. Oh, so Nuremberg is in Germany. Oh, okay. Gotta squeeze Taffy. He's just soft, the Taffy boy. Okay. Yeah, synchronized cat petting, yippee! We already investigated the staff room already. Anything in Christina's room? Oh! How'd you? Daffy. Gerard, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. I was waiting for you to come back to the ball so we could talk about your strategy, but you never showed up. So I decided to do some more investigating on my own. It looks like you had the same idea. Well, Alberto tasked us to search for a book. The homine might have hidden it in Christina's room. You're spending the hour before an upcoming trial looking for a book? Did I hear that right? Well, yeah. That seems like a bad one to me. especially since there's something of the utmost importance that could make or break the upcoming trial. What is it? I wanted to talk about the murder weapon. How was Wilhelmine murdered? Neither you nor Wiki mentioned it during your discussion. I went to your room again to see if I could find anything, but it turned out her body is gone. It had completely vanished. Even the blood had been cleared up. Since I know I won't be a rival anymore, I think I can finally tell you both what happened. Wilhelmine was murdered with a thin, sharp blade that was thrust directly into her heart. Could have been a knife, but I personally think it was a pair of scissors. A pair of scissors? Yes. Near the main wound, there was a cut in the soft tissue that fit well with medium-sized scissors. Who in the world murders someone with scissors? Most likely a psychopath who takes joy in using their signature weapon to end other people's lives. Okay, at least that answers my first question. Now I wonder where Wilhelmine's body is. I can't answer that. Who the real culprit is, I bet they moved the body. I'll try to find it before time runs out. I doubt he'll find it. Either Gasfinger made sure to hide her somewhere completely sealed off, or he doesn't even bother to revive her anymore. But Gerard still remembers everything bothers me. This almost feels like a slip-up now. Maybe some other dream demon is working behind the scenes to make sure all the guests keep their memories? That's an interesting theory. I think it's also related to the book we're searching for. Millen! Oh shit! Why are you doing here? That could be a good possibility. Millen! How long have you been hiding under the bed? I heard someone coming into the room, so I ran and hid. Anyway, I assume you're looking for this book? The Magic Mountain, yes, that must be it. Where'd you find it? It was in a wardrobe under Christina's underwear. I really took them in both before hiding it there. Here, Wiki, take the book. Thank you, Millen. Could you please give Marin the bra and underwear with the pink herrings on them? Sure. Why was that put out as a fact, and why is it in pink text? Game! What? Sure. What? Why would I want those? You know Christina will kill me if she finds out. I just don't let her find out. Easy. Wiki, I'll put your name on my tombstone under cause of death. Hey, it might sound odd, but I could sense the book's presence in that wardrobe. But don't think I'm a weirdo who digs through women's clothes. No worries, Millard. What about Wiki's theory? Right, I felt that something was weird about this hotel for a while. Well, I'm stuck in the infirmary. I had plenty of time to think. Especially you, Wiki. About me? You always gave me the impression that you knew what was going on but never tell me. When Gerard told me you were a secret agent, I thought that was the reason. Because I'm thinking there was more to it, like a conspiracy swallowing all of us. After taking a nap, I dreamed about him. Him? Who exactly? Guardian of the book, the strange toward doctor. I don't remember much from our encounter, but he seemed like some kind of guardian. What I do know is that he told me to watch over the two of you and find this book no matter the cost. Okay, now, I also feel like I've met this dream demon before, but I can't remember the details. He's a dream demon? Ah, that makes sense. I was dreaming after all. So yeah, please take it, Wiki. Alright, thank you, Billen. Wiki, I have no idea what all this means, but I somehow feel inclined to wish you good luck. I'm gonna join Gerard in searching for Wilhelmine's body. See you later. Like, I totally won't murder you this time. I wonder why Wilhelmine was looking for this book in the first place. We'll find out by checking it out. So, wanna take a look, Marin? 1 second. Maybe we should go to my room first. Good idea, that way we won't accidentally bump into Christina. I've never felt so nervous about opening a book before. I feel like it's deeply related to my amnesia. It just has to be. Now what's the hold up, Marin? I was like booting up my old Super Nintendo after I got that awesome dinosaur game everyone was talking about. You know, Yoshi's Island. You mean the one with the annoying crying baby? Annoying? Predicted the baby was the best part. Yeah, weird tasting games. Anyway, enough stalling. Read it. Alright. Ruh-roh. What was that? As if something sinister rose up on the ground. Oh, Marin, we meet again. Oh, why does this guy look so much like my therapist? What? Young Valkyrie, I am honored to be in your presence. Allow me to introduce myself to you both again. I am Professor Behrens. Oh, hello then. I represent the fear of memory loss, and I know of a way to restore what Ilmarin is seeking. That sounds great! Like, bro, what kind of therapist are you saying? Yeah, right? There's no need to hold back. Please return my missing memories. Ilmarin, don't rush things. There's something you need to know first. You might not recall our last therapy session, but that's when I examined your mind. It pains me to say this, but restoring your memories will make you vulnerable to the lagomorph. Wait, what? You may still be able to resist her influence now, but the more we unseal your memories, the easier it'll be for her to manipulate you. I don't quite follow. How are my missing memories related to a lagomorph? Restoring memories is like blindly opening a water tap. It's hard to control. Other repressed memories will also come to the surface. Those that our enemy seeks to expose. Expose? I don't fully understand what you two are talking about, but I don't like it. Marn, I know I said I really want you to remember, but you don't have to do this if it will put you in danger. You already put so much on the line for me. Now it's my turn to be brave. Listen, Barons, we've come so far, there's no way I could back down now. Especially not when my missing memories might reveal something new about the previous murder case. So be it. A harmful truth is better than a useful lie. I open the door to your soul. Now it is up to you to decide how far you are willing to go. Okay, what exactly do I do now? The young Valkyrie will guide you with her spell. Which spell? The one you deem most fitting. Oddly specific? Okay. Oh, he disappeared again. How typical of a therapist to never give the answer I want to hear. Anyway, Marin, I don't remember that guy's name or what he looks like, but I clearly heard I have to guide you now. And where should we go, my dearest Valkyrie? Oh, I know the perfect starting spot. Off we go! Alright, Marin, hop on. Okay, what do you plan to do on the bed? I'm casting spells. I think I haven't used a rune yet. I'm sure I meant one of those. So, Marin, which rune would you like to use to regain your memories? I'm not sure how to answer. But someone mentioned something about a water tap. I suppose it's time to use the water rune then. Lagoos, I summon thee! Let Marin's memories flow again. Lagoon? Oh. Hey, why did you stop? Huh? You're awake? I thought you fell asleep. Let's close my eyes for a second. So what's up with this wiki special that only lasts 3 minutes? I feel a bit scammed. Well, okay, I'll continue, but you have to talk to me, otherwise it gets boring. Hey, say something. What do you want to talk about? Well, it doesn't matter, just tell me what's on your mind. Staying in that hotel made me realize how much I missed the air. Being able to fly around. Even though most of the time I just picking up a client and dropping him off somewhere else. It's what I've always wanted to do. And yet, it's not the same anymore. Doing the same things over and over can get boring after a while. Not boredom, it's something else. Can't really put it into words. You want to tell me, don't force yourself. Hey, how about we talk about something fun? Marin? Sorry, I think I'm just a little too exhausted right now to have long discussions with anyone. Fine. How about I write some letters on your back and you have to guess the word? Be my guest. Okay, I think I know a good word. I'm not gonna say that. Okay. Don't say that either. Wiki, can you at least write normal words? You're boring. Ah, forget it. Why do I even suggest to play something? I'll give you 5 more minutes before I end the wiki special and go to my room. Alright, I guess I'll just close my eyes and enjoy it. Wait, what'd you just write? I'm a special age? Wiki? Help! Look at that! Thought I wouldn't notice. Gas figure, what are you doing here? What does it look like? You creep, get out of my room and leave Wiki alone. Wiki, I suggest say goodbye now to Marin, as you're no longer welcome in my hotel. That's the punishment for breaking our agreement. Help me! Hey, wait a minute. Put those scissors away. You have 5 seconds to give me a reason before head rules. 4, 3, objection. 2, wait, don't count down. 1. No! I bet that... Yes? Please finish your sentence. What do you want to bet on? Don't! I bet you'll never find out what my loss is. You get 3 chances. If one of them's right, you can take my thumbs right away. But if all 3 guesses are wrong, we can't sit inside our body, and you'll leave her alone for now. intriguing. Your thumbs aren't really worth anything since I could have taken them years ago, but learning of your loss. So be it. Good thing Alturia brought me an extra greetung, so there's no room for cheating. But I demand 7 guesses, because breaching the rules was quite serious, you see. Ruh-roh, where did I disconnect? Alright, it looks like I'm still live on YouTube, but not Twitch. Hello? Alright, that had to be a Twitch disconnection because I checked YouTube and I was still connected, so it wasn't on my end, it was Twitch's end. I've learned that now. If YouTube goes down as well, it's something on my end. If it's only Twitch, then it was Twitch. Okay. I'm back. Refresh if you can't see. Okay. Yeah, no, he was, I don't know when I cut off exactly. I just saw it happen. But, whatever got cut off was basically something to the lines of, Gasper was like, I want 7 guesses to figure out what your loss is. And we were like, no, 5, take it or leave it. Because we initially offered 3, for her life. It was like, no. Alright, looks like everything's back to normal. Alright. I've been very lenient with you so far, and I advise not to give you any reason to change my position on this. Especially when it comes to how I deal with those who think they can cheat their way out of agreements. Are you afraid you can't do it with just 5 guesses? Me afraid? You better pray to whatever gods you believe in that I do not win this little game of yours, or your head will roll too. Fine with me. Very well, Umarnhala. I don't need more than 5 guesses to take everything that's left of you. My first guess for the loss that caused me to hold you hostage in the hotel is your pet. Never had one. Who needs a pet when the thing that broke your heart is your former lover? I don't give a damn about her anymore. Right, after all, the only woman that a man really cares about in his life is his mother. My mom's alive and well. I understand it's not everything you've lost. It's your plane, right, Crash Pilot? My Cessna can be repaired. Think you can fool me? Because I know the thing you lost is your freedom. Reason regained, sucker. All 5 guesses were wrong, which means you failed the bet. Kirsten Stitch, this can't be happening. How could it be if I gave you a little help for the upcoming murder case and you let me eliminate Wiki? Leave her alone and get lost. Her head stays where it is. You will regret not accepting his offer, Martin. Deeply regret it. And now you, little Miss Dealbreaker. Just because the detective saved you doesn't mean you're completely off duck. You start paying attention again to who might be pointing a gun at you. Yeah, he went for, like, the easy shit. It's like, he went for the low-hanging fruit. It's like, pet, John Wick. Mother, Psycho. That crook really knows how to spoil the mood. Wiki, are you okay? Did he hurt you? Help. Wiki, relax, he's gone now. The knife, the gun, the chandelier, you and the flashlight. They were all used to kill me alone in my room. Stabbed, bludgeoned, massacred. What are you talking about? Come here. I'll give you a hug. You're safe now. I want to die. Not again. I want to live. Wiki, it hurts. Could you please not pull so hard on my hair? I was strangled like this. Suffocation is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I think she's somehow remembering all the murder cases that she's been stuck in this hotel, which is probably not good for her mental health. Nothing compares. Having oversized scissor blade jammed through your heart. Having your head cut off. That very last moment you see. Whenever I close my eyes, those images start to haunt me again. That why you have trouble sleeping? Yeah. Trauma. I like your hair. It's so long. I like my hair too, so can you please stop pulling it out? Arn, that was so stupid. So stupid of me. Yeah, she was having a PTSD episode, which I could understand considering Apparently, she could remember all of the things that has happened in this hotel. To an extent. I don't know what that was all about, but it's over. Alright, I'm so sorry. I was ruined everything with my stupid movie to risk your life. I never right to lose my head there. Please don't say that. But it's true. I still feel the cold, sharp blades of the scissors around my neck. And they brought all those painful memories back to me. The hallway, my room, the dining room, the laundry room. I was burned at least once in almost every place in the hotel except the library. That figure massacred me over and over, forced me to tell him where I hid his knife. You know, I claimed to know nothing about it. He decided to keep my memories intact just so I could remember each of my deaths. Almost succeeded in breaking me. I was about to give up and tell him. So very close. But he gave up first. I outlasted him by mere seconds. We came to a kind of agreement. I think he wouldn't kill me again as long as I did what he asked. That included keeping a low profile and taking care of other dreamers when they collapsed. But I just broke that agreement, and I thought this time I was gone for good. What'd you do anyway? What did you mean with keeping a low profile? I tried to tell you. All my big secrets. And you didn't allow that? Exactly. I had to hold it in all the time, and I really wanted to tell you something about me when I wrote it on your back. What exactly was the message? Something about your age? No, not my age. I guess it should be okay to tell you now. You probably already know one or two of those secrets now, but I'll still mention them. First of all, as I said, I don't lose my memories like the other guests. This includes my time as a detective. I thought this might be the case. Second secret is that I'm not really a medical student. I'm an agent. What kind of agent? I'm a special agent working for Nordic Noir. I never investigate international homicide cases. That is... Wait, what? You, the modern-day Viking, are a special agent working for an international crime-fighting institution? Yes, I know it sounds Texas, but it's the truth. I have my ID hidden in my room if you want to see it. Well, I guess it explains one or two things. But why were you not allowed to tell me? It's not like it's gonna make or break the murder cases I have to solve, is it? I think it's better to tell you when I'm in a better state of mind. Very well, as you wish. No, there's another secret I must tell you. One that I wasn't forbidden to tell, but I was still afraid to let out. What is it? You see, it's... Marin? I love you. As... Okay, how many days have we actually known each other? Like 3 days? Okay. Okay! It's like, girl, I think we've only known each other like a grand total of like 3 days. Okay, is that all you have to say? Oh, this confession came out of the blue. And we've only been on like 1 date. How do you expect me to react? I don't know. Damn it, why did I get upset now? It's only natural if you'd be confused. Yeah, it's like, you ain't subtle, lady. You're constantly flirting with us. Marn, I'm really, really sorry about this. You'll leave before I make a bigger mess. Well done, Wiki. You really are a catastrophe in motion. You lock the door for me? Sure. I need someone to talk to. Hopefully Gerard's around somewhere. Maybe at the bar? Marn, can you hear me? Hey! Hi! Wiki, could you please stop screaming at me? You suddenly stopped moving and stared blankly at me. I thought for a moment your brain had fried or something. So did it work? Well, I remembered something. Really, what was it? Something happened after our little elevator adventure. For real, can you prove it? Sure. Listen, I appreciate your courage in telling me how you feel about me. But you really picked the absolute worst time to tell me, you catastrophe in action. And come on, Marin, you could have tried to comfort her. Nah. He's dumb. It worked! Yippee! I feel like there's still more to remember, like what happened at the bar later on. Alright, you want to try your luck and check the bar next? Library's nearby. Might as well go there. Besides, we should return the book to Roberto. For every promise, good call. Let's go to the library and the bar. Really energized now. Of course, there's no time to waste. I mean, yeah, I guess I could do that. But what if I want to go investigate more rooms? Will I probably be wasting time? I still want to look anyway. There could be cards in there. See, Roberto's room has... a card! I knew it! See, I'm so smart. Alright, Millen's room. Any cards? Cards? No cards. Alright. Why would you have like a hall with the window over there like that? That's a little weird. Any cards? Oh, there's a painting. Hey look, there's a painting of Sir Angel. Looks like someone special to her made a portrait. Same artist drew me. Wanna see it? Aww, here. Kinda cute. Who's the artist? A friend. Boomst. Ooh, here's a card. Dream Hotel, it doesn't have to make sense. True. True. Alexander's room. Alright, found some music in here. Alright, Lupita's room. Nothing. Uwe's room. I'll get the music at least. No cards though. I'll get the music. Why not? That's Gasfinger's room. Alright, I think I'm good there. I'll go to Roberto now. I think I've seen what I need to see. I got all the hints at least. Have you checked Miss Anderson's room already? Yes, here's the book in question. Wonderful! I was so stressed when it went missing. I should bet if Millen found it and gave it to us. Millen, you say? How curious. Bert, are you part of this too? Part of what? Oh, part of something that's not right. Almost feels like a conspiracy. Is that the agent in you speaking, Miss Hagen? Nope. I'm talking as Walsung and Blood's representative right now. Oh! That's a face. Roberto? What's with that face? Bambina, let me tell you something. Oh, Bambina. Just because I'm from Sicily doesn't mean I'm tied to the Mafia, Miss Hagen. As a librarian, I only care about the well-being of the books in this hotel. The written word is the ultimate narrator, surpassing any guest in the ability to spin compelling tales. As a bartender, I'm told to write down guest behaviors and drinking habits to help me remember them more easily. Often, though, the things I note down are different from their actual personalities. I'm not good with people, so errors sometimes happen. Yet my boss tells me to keep doing it. It's all to squeeze more money out of customers by offering the perfect drinks. It's psychological trickery, and most companies do it. In my heart, though, the guests always come first, especially those who respect the library. So please don't tell my boss I'm conspiring, as it may reflect poorly on my work. Capisce, Regina? I'm literally making the Italian hand gesture. A little pinch. I guess that makes sense. Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised my boss to return the book to him. Oh, and Miss Hagen. Yes? Good luck with your mission. Sorry about him writing down people's personalities. Cultural appropriation. Joke's on you, I'm Italian. Not cultural appropriation if it's my culture. I'm sorry about him writing down people's personalities. I don't think he's trying to tell us something between the lines. Yeah, I fully understood what he meant. Mostly when he started talking about how he was in the mafia. He told me in the past that he had ties to them. What, really? Yeah, I used to be a bartender for the Sicilian Mafia Commission, also known as the Cupula. Cupula? That sounds almost like Sapula. He also called me a queen at the very end. While I'm sure he has a thing for me because I'm very hot, I think he meant it in reference to me being the queen of man's heir. So there we have it. Roberto's working for Cipolla and Millen's working for the other horned guy from the book. Whatever those two did, it seems to have prevented the guests from losing their memories. Seems that way. You break spaghetti noodles when cooking? Never! Blasphemy. Well, it's nice to know that the other guests aren't just sitting around twiddling their thumbs. Like, they're also participating and trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of here. Which is nice to know. Hey, Marin, I think this is the next spot. You ready? I think so. Good. Then let's... So, mon ami, what's on your mind? A lot's going on right now. Are you getting cold feet? Kind of, but it's not what you think. Don't say another word. I understand completely. On the one hand, Miss Anderson truly is a sight to behold. But who will come out on top after the language session is over? No, Gerard, my problem's completely different. Listen, I was hanging out with Wiki just now. Kind of confessed her feelings to me out of the blue. Did she prank you or something? Far from it. I know she can be chaotic, but this actually felt very genuine. I guess she felt pressured because a potential rival is now trying to take you away. But what was your answer? I didn't give her one. Her timing was completely off, so I didn't know what to say. You shouldn't take too long to tell her she doesn't have a chance. Otherwise, she might get even weirder ideas and try to turn everything around. I think I actually like Wiki a little. Ho ho ho! More than Miss Anderson or Miss Douglas? Yes, but in a different way. In the last hour I saw a side of her that was intriguing. It's her craziness, right? I mean, that could be part of it. She's also somewhat... hard to put into words. Besides making that one creepy face, she can be kind of cute. Bro, terrible read of the situation, right? Just cute. That's between us, but remember when I first saw her on the couch? Oh, wow, who's that, hottie? That's great, no? So what's the hold up? One moment, Barn. Mr. Alieri, could I please order 2 burnt castels on ice? As you wish, give me a moment. Here you go. Thank you, Roberto. Now, Marty, take a sip. Thank you. What's the first thing that comes to your mind about Wiki? I'm scared. I don't know what to do. There's so much going on in my mind. After dating a hot but crazy woman's a good idea at the moment. Would you rather spend the night with Anderson? Is it because it's more casual? I hope you don't mind me asking, Mr. Hall. Are you afraid of forming deeper connections? I'm not sure. It could be. But why? Did something bad happen in the past? You could say so. Interesting. Do you want to talk about it? Not really. I'm happy that I don't have to think about it anymore. Well then, would you give Wiki a chance if the past didn't happen? I guess, maybe. If I could be sure that it wouldn't happen again, let's take that thought further, Martin. Besides that, is there anything against going on a date with Wiki? Well, when I open my heart, I have a tendency to get all shy, and then I get called out for being weird and never compared to who I initially was. It would completely shatter me if Wiki lost interest once she got to know me better. I'm obviously in love with tell that to anyone, you hear me? I mean, this topic is off limits. Oh my. Would you rather wear a mask at all times, mon ami? Not like I'm pretending to be someone I'm not. I just have a soft side I don't really want to show anymore. And I have no idea what you went through, but let me tell you one thing. A man who stays true to all aspects of his personality is really attractive. It's weakness in how people deal with them that make them interesting. You think so? Of course. In fact, I admire you for having the courage to talk about it. I may be the world's best attorney, but I have things I don't want others to know too. Like how extremely gay he is. You're afraid of her not liking you, but I guarantee she won't like you if you say no. Yeah, right? We've only known each other for about 2 days. Yeah, it's only been like 2 days! You've really become a really great friend. I suppose I should be happy to hear that. Oh, look who walked in! Oh, there you are. Oh no, not now. Salute, Miss Hagen. Enjoying the evening? Gerard, be quiet. Would you like to sit with us? Actually, I want to talk with Mara for a bit, if that's alright. Oh, what a funny coincidence. He was just talking about you. Gerard! Really? Yes, there's something you should really know about them. Gerard, I take it all back. You're the worst friend I've ever had. Mara and I. Not now, Wiki. Not now. What was that about? He called me a very good friend, so I did everything in my power to reverse course. Probably too late, though. He's being mean. Anyway, feel free to take a drink from his Berncastel glass. He barely touched it. Thanks for the offer, but I'd like to do something else. You won't believe it, I just remember what happened at the bar. Well, I don't think it was that important. Mostly it was just to be talking to Gerard about you. Wiki? That was really weird. I saw it too. I saw you talking with him, but I wasn't there yet. Really? Yes, that was strange. I guess the Lego's rune that I used to start to connect both of our memories in a way. Not sure how. Are you still feeling okay? Yeah, why are you asking? You know about that one thing trying to manipulate you? Did it get worse? Actually, I haven't noticed anything like that yet. That's good. Then I guess we can move on to our next stop. Should be the dining hall. That's where we talked after the long break. I see, alright. Hey, Marin? About what Gerard said about having a weakness so on. Right, you heard that too. Marin, relax. Hey, come here. Place some trust in me. After all, we've been through so far. Okay. Because I'm pulling my hair, I've calmed down. Yeah, let's go. Oh, likes to pull his hair. Like, girls, you're into some weird kinky shit, like being tied with ropes, pulling hair. You're scaring the poor boy. Okay, that should be the next spot. Okay, please arrive at 8 p.m. in front of the ballroom. Dinner will be served there tonight. That's all I have to say for now. Make a joke about pulling something in her, but I won't. Yeah, right? It's like, good, don't. Marin, wait. Oh, hey, Wiki, what's wrong? I saw that. You and Gerard have swapped the lot that determines who your partner's gonna be. I have no idea what you're talking about. Marin, I told you the truth. I expect you to be honest with me, too. Okay, you're right. Gerard really didn't want to dance with Velamine, and I still have conflicted feelings about you and me, so swapping lots seemed like a good idea. Marin? Yes? Why do you always freak out when I say your name now? Also, are you free before the ball? Sorry, I thought you were gonna yell at me, but yes, I guess I am free now. Would you like to spend some time with me? I made a little stack for us. Got a stack. A Scandinavian fish specialty. I hope you like herring. Is it surströmming? No, it's much better. Come with me. We don't have much time. Okay? If you don't like the food, I'll leave. I just hope this won't end up like last time. Oh, bunny. So I actually traded dance partners with Gerard. Yes, I almost got mad at you for that. I suppose that would have been well deserved. I think we should head to my room next. Finding my memories like this, it feels like a wild goose chase to move all over the hotel. Can't be helped, at least I can promise you it'll get interesting soon. Like, yeah, we'll see about that. Alright, back up the second floor. the Wiki's room. There we go. My humble room is probably the place with the most important memories. Kinda curious, to be honest. What dark secret about your room has been hidden in my mind that I am about to discover? All I can say is that I'm looking forward to see your reaction. Really? Better not disappoint me. Because this is where the fun begins. Oh, really? Here we are. I brought the food to my room before the announcement. I was like, don't say that. Don't give me hope. Yeah, right. Oh, it does smell nice. I don't usually like being in my room, but it's forbidden to eat in the library. But I guess we could talk in private without being disturbed. That's a bone, Martin. I need to make sure that all potential entrances are locked. That way no creepy top act wearing pale face will ruin this. Makes sense. Oh boy, is that cake? Good, I think I've sealed off every possible entrance. With that out of the way, thank you for joining me, Marin. Please don't feel pressured to take a bite if you don't like it. Are you kidding me? This smells really good. What's it called? Soul over Goodham. It's a specialty from Bornholm. Luckily, Uwe is a big bread enthusiast. He even has some rugbrod with him to keep it authentic. I will never say any of these words correctly. I apologize as an American. Okay, hold on. I need a moment to fully process this situation. Why, something wrong? The fact that you made me a sandwich. Is that good enough? Good enough for what? For a date? No, it's perfect. You just caught me off guard. Yay! Oh, so we're getting our memory back of the date. Because they did mention he went on a date. He just forgot about it. That guy could be stopped with physical obstacles. Yeah, no, he could just phase through walls. Wait a minute. Who are you? What have you done with Wiki? Oh, tourist, stop trying to trick me. But Marin, it's really me. No strings attached. Oh, really? Do you remember the code word when we were in the infirmary? Of course I do. It was the name of Braggy's wife, Eden. Sorry, I think being forced to investigate all the time is maybe a bit paranoid. I don't blame you. This hotel gives me crash issues as well. Alright, there's something else I wanted to show you. There it is. Found it. Take a look. That's my ID. Wow, who's that angry looking woman in the picture? Angry looking woman will handcuff you if you continue to be mean to me. It's like, is this another one of your dark fantasies, ma'am? We shouldn't look professional intimidating for the profile picture. I can't take an agent seriously if she's smiling on her ID, right? Yes, that makes sense. There's also this picture. Wait a second. Whoa. That's how I usually look like when I'm in the office. I took that picture as proof that I never look him in the eye when I tell a lie. Yeah, by any chance, is those clothes currently somewhere with you? Sadly no, but why are you asking? Don't tell me you have a thing for women's suits. Me? Nah. He lied. Oh, what about the cigarette? Do you still smoke? Ah, right, I used to a lot. Oh, so I was right. Until I saw the lungs of a heavy smoker at the last autopsy I attended about a month ago. I had to go to the bathroom to throw up. It's a big shock to know it could end up like that. Since then, I've enjoyed the painful withdrawal life. Yay. My dad showed me those weird shock photos on the cigarette packs. I guess they do have a purpose. Trust me, seeing a real lung's not the same. It's much more dramatic. Anyway, I've been an addict since I was 13 or so. It was good to finally fight, especially considering how expensive they got in Norway. You started smoking when you were 13? Were your parents so strict you felt they need to rebel? No. I started because, well, there was no one to stop me. Why not? Did they care about you? They did. A boy I met at the orphanage gave me the first one. This happened about a week after my father left me. He left you? He was in a self-inflicted car accident. The police told me he overdosed on drugs. The worst part is he told me more or less the day before. I asked him why he doesn't look at me when we talk anymore. He said that I reminded him too much of my mother, and that he couldn't bear to live without her anymore. Speaking of my mom, well, she and some of her business associates were murdered by a psychopath the year before. The police couldn't solve the case, so the killer was still at large. Satana. Wiki, I had no idea. That's really messed up. It is. Which goes back to why I became a special agent in the first place. During my time at the orphanage, I became hyper-fixated on learning more about crime fighting. I studied every detail of the case where my mother was murdered by, let's call him Mr. X, which funnily enough also happened to be a hotel. It's called the Hotel Murder Case. Me being stuck here now feels like some kind of twisted irony. Did you manage to catch this Mr. X? Nope. Want to know why? Because Nordic Noir agents and New Scotland Yard got to him just before I went to university. Mr. X was hiding in England and was caught red-handed after trying to go on another killing spree. My motivation hit an all-time low when I heard about this. After all, revenge was the only thought that kept me going. But somehow I managed to continue my studies. I even applied for an exchange here in London. Speaking of which, I'm going to tell you a secret that no one else knows. I want to get closer to murder and take my revenge. Some must slip into prison and poison his food with arsenic trioxide. Double Zyfrox, welcome, how you doing? This specific portion converted you a wiki shipper? Understandable. Quick question, Zyfrox. In your playthrough, who did you shoot when in the imposter case? I shot Sarah Angel, but I had the option to shoot Gerard. So I wanted to know, I just had a curiosity. Oh, also welcome and Happy New Year. But at the same time, I felt too exhausted to actually plan something like that. Committing crimes is not my style, and murder is cringe. Every time I thought about how to end the life of this murder, I quickly myself wasn't what to do. Either way, I wish you shot Gerard. You really don't like Gerard. As he down, you could never lower yourself to his level. Right, my inner demons could never win that battle. Speaking of which, you've met Professor Holmes, right? The new guy who was my lecturer during my exchange year? Yes, I have. The worst wingman ever. I think he was just messing with us, to be honest. One day, he and the police brought that very killer into his classroom, handcuffed and heavily guarded. Holmes told us to make a mental profile of him based on questions we asked. Really? The same Mr. X who murdered your mom? Yeah, who you shot. 'Cause, I don't know, did you finish this? I don't know if you played until the end. But if you went up to this point, yeah, it was the one where there was an imposter among the people. That was earlier. So, yeah, you... Yeah, who you shot. Yeah, of course. I already knew everything about him, even some things I wasn't supposed to. From the moment I saw it for the first time, my mind went blank for a second. I thought about going up to him and stabbing him with my hairpin, even though I'd probably get shot by the cops before I reached him. But instead, I kept my cool and decided to torture him as much as possible with my questions. Well, the same as actually getting revenge on him, but the stupid look on everyone's face is totally worth it. Yeah, the dolls! The thing with the dolls, yeah. That's what I'm asking about, whether there was an imposter. And well, it became the ticket to a new life, apparently. How? Professor Holmes forwarded the profile I wrote to Nordic Noir because, surprise, surprise, I got everything right about him. I wrote so much nonsense on the paper related to questions that I asked, and somehow led to facts I knew about him. Holmes thought I was some kind of genius or something, which is kind of funny because up until that point, he hated me. Towards the end of the semester, I got a letter from Nordic Noir to join them. I didn't even have to finish my master's degree. I got to meet the agent who originally arrested Mr. X. He became my mentor and boss. I told anyone except Holmes that I already knew everything about this Mr. X. I kept it a secret all this time to keep up the image of the genius investigator. Holmes can't tell them either because it was his own idea to have them take me along. You're a crafty one, Wiki. Yeah, she's so smart. Thank you. The job pays well, and it's fun to figure out the plans of evildoers and catch them. You really turned your life around. That's a mix of bad luck, good luck, intuition, a lot of hard work. It's given me my life a new purpose. It's not about revenge anymore. It's about preventing others from having the same misery that I had. Before I forget, there's one thing that interests me. Was this murder hotel case in any way related to any of the cases that Gasfinger presented? In a way, yes. The murder hotel case was a locked room murder. Wait a minute, really? Yeah. This was so stupid. The guy who discovers the bodies was actually Mr. X. He disguised himself as a policeman, and he pretended to find the key in the room on one of the victims. Unbelievable! I mean, this happened in the real world. This killer must have had some guts to pull this off. Remember when I said that I once touched the bars in a prison? When we visited Sungenblut? Yes. I visited Mr. X once in a prison cell and had a long talk with him, shortly after I became an agent. And as he had guts, it was even more insane than I initially thought. Yeah, how about we take a break from all the sad stories and have a bite to eat instead? Good idea, all this talk has really made me hungry. Date. Let's see. And? How's it taste? Kinda bland. Oh, Just kidding. It's really good. You don't have my heart like that. How much did you do and how much did it help you? I just took the file result and gave it a recipe. I did everything else, she lied. Even smoking the herring? You know what? I don't care. It tastes great and I love it. Thank you, Wiki. That really made my day. You're welcome. Maybe I shouldn't mention it. For some extremely strange reason. Now that I've met Professor Holmes here, I can't shake off this feeling. This strange feeling that I have met most of the people in this hotel before. As if everyone is just a projection of my subconscious. This is not Silent Hill. I mean, that would make sense. None of this is real, not even the food we're eating. Who's to say you're not just the image of the ideal man I've always wanted to meet? Wiki, I'm anything but ideal. Rest assured, I don't know about the others, but I'm definitely real. Prove it. Tell me about yourself. Fine. Where do I start? Probably where it went downhill. Talk about your airplane or your life? Wiki. Sorry, I'll be quiet now. Please continue. Okay, listen. Around 1 year ago, I've had a divorce. Hang on, a divorce? You were married? Yes, I was. My marriage lasted a few years, but then something really bad happened and it all fell apart. She took half of our savings in the house. I got to keep my Cessna and, well, could have been worse. What happened? Did you do something bad? Well, have you been unfaithful? Really now? You're right, I'm sorry. That wasn't nice. Maybe she was investigating murders related to the other guests. Maybe. No, because I never cheated. Never. Well, I should have. Did she cheat on you? No, but I wish she had. Why? I didn't realize it at first, but after we got married, she showed her true self. She was an extreme narcissist. My life was slowly turning to hell on earth. Nothing I ever did was right in her eyes anymore. My work became the only place I could find peace. Go up to the sky with the clouds always felt extremely liberating. And what was the reason for the divorce? It was... Marin? Wait, are you crying? Am I? Hi, Loki. Are you okay? I did. What's going on now? Hey, you're shaking. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, and I didn't mean it. Alright, it's okay. I don't need to know. Please don't, not again. What did she do to you? Get away from me. Are those thorns in the air? Man, it's not our dream demon. Damn it, what should I do? I'm so sorry. It's all my fault, all mine. I think I know what to do. I'm gonna touch your back. Don't freak out. No, don't do it. I didn't mean it. Get a bit bloody, but it will help you, trust me. Please, not again. Okay, concentrate on my two fingers. Huh? Hug it and moon and rise up high. Now they are separated by the unruly sky. But they find again passing each other. Exhausted, both fall down like the sun and the moon. Finished is the Manaz rune. Oh, that's the one she uses on her pin. The monster's gone now. Marin, are you with me? I think so. I was hoping for once that I made the right decision. Oh, double do guy. Well, that was kind of scary. I guess that's how the bomb squad must feel when they finish a job. Wiki, why are your two fingers bleeding? Did I do that? No, I pricked myself with my hairpin to write the runes on your back. Oh, so that's how the blood got on there. It's like, because she was like, yeah, I just put some blood on his back. And I was like, why? One doom and a 10-minute food break? No. You get a domo and that's it. Don't worry, you didn't hurt me. Yeah, she says that so casually. Marn, where are you going? Wiki, I'm really sorry. I don't know how to explain this outburst. You asked me out on a date and I just ruined it by freaking out. Hey, chill, it happens. I mean, I had my own mental breakdown not too long ago. I could have hurt you. That's unacceptable. I ate already. Like, I ate goldfish before the stream. And I also showered, so I'm not stinky. I put on my glasses. Marin, come here. Unresolved trauma can sometimes make people do strange things. Something a good therapist can't fix. They even managed to repair me, so you better find one, okay? Yeah, shower daddy. Yeah, double alligator. How you doing? Happy New Year. Still, now I've ruined this date. You're overreacting. It's all good. Besides, we haven't finished eating yet. No, I should probably just go. Please don't leave me now. I worked so hard for this date. Probably for the best. Did I get the kisses? What kisses? What kisses? No, I didn't get any kisses. They didn't kiss. What do you mean? You were looking at your VOD? Oh, looking for the answer I asked for? Don't do this to me. Lauren, please. Let's move this date to another time and... Oh, the dog, this is how you treat me after all this. Oh, the rest well, Swooshy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, fix your sleep schedule. Happy New Year. They do kiss if you did go to the bathroom. Bathroom? When did I go to the bathroom? There will be another time. I'm officially done with you. Oh no. Me too, I didn't mean to. I really didn't. But look at what have I done? Mar, no. I'm so sorry for yelling just now. I really am. Listen, I didn't mean to get it loud, and I promise I'm not angry. But you're angry again. No, I'm just... Marn, I would never hurt you. Please, give this date another chance. I could never be done with you. Because I swore to myself there will never be another car accident on my watch. My father may have lost this battle against whatever demon was orbiting, but this time I'm fighting. Yeah, maybe they'll kiss later. Tell myself, I'm not letting you go, not in this state. Wiki? Or maybe they'll kiss now. Yeah, get those streaks. Wiki. It's all good. I'm not the most stable person, but I can't promise I won't be yelling again, but I will try. Yeah, so much PTSD. It's like, you got PTSD, you got PTSD. I'm not the most stable person, but I can't promise I won't be yelling again, but I'll try. I'm just happy this is finally over. It was scary. Indeed. Hey, even if it's totally awkward now, I'll stay. Thank you. I think I've calmed down. Me too. It's weird. The room appeared without Walt's Perganox being active. Sorry, probably not the best time to talk about this. Mind if you hold hands for a little while? Oh, they'll hold hands! Go ahead, I don't mind. Hey, things could always be worse, right? Are you good again? How could I put this? It's... I'm not used to someone being so nice to me in that situation. It feels very unnatural. Oh, God. Am I really not upset? Or are you just pretending to be nice now? Yama will strive. Welcome. How you doing? I'm doing good. Happy New Year. How's my New Year celebration? It's good. Hope you're doing well. Marn, look into my eyes and listen carefully. You risked your life, your most valuable secret, to save me when those scissors blades touched my neck. I was at my worst. I was paralyzed. Or had my life ended at that very moment. You saved me with a clever wager you made on the fly. You're a courageous and smart man. You even gave me a long hug to comfort me after the situation calmed down, and didn't let go of me until I was ready again. I will never forget that. Never. No matter how much you struggle or cry and snort in front of me. But take it easy, Marin. When I say I love you, I really mean it. You really like me that much? How nice could you be? I would be holding hands with you right now if I felt any less for you. You got your criminals with these hands, right? Yes, I do. Why do you ask? Because they're so small and soft. Oh, you like soft things? I do. Yeah, Mar, new game. Look away for a second. Okay. Now what? Wait, where you go with my hands? Wiki? What's this round soft thing my hand is girly squeezing? What do you think it is? Not your body. What? No, it's just a dog toy. Yeah, it's the ball. I brought it for our police dog, Gunnar Gunnarsson. He's really good at finding hidden drugs. Yes, Doom Guy? Oh, you really fooled me. Oh, I got really excited. Excuse me, okay, I think I need a bathroom break right now. Don't get too excited. Yep, too excited. No worries, I promise I won't run away. Okay, sorry for that. Alright, I guess I'm not going to the bathroom. Welcome back. Did your body calm down? What's up with you suddenly being so savage? Yeah, sorry, it's just my heart's racing right now. I don't know how to deal with this. It's like, okay, cool, thank you. Yeah, she's such a tease. I think I made up my mind. Want to know what I think of you? Sure, don't hold back. Hey, first of all, I really appreciate you not making fun of me for outburst earlier. Said you continue to treat me with respect. On an emotional level, that alone makes you very attractive. Not that you're kind, witty, have various cute and soft sides. And... so I hate to admit it, your erratic nature can be very entertaining. Hehehe. Hold on one sec. Okay, that should reduce the coughing. Finally, a guy who appreciates my best quirk. Remember when we first met? I disturbed your sleep. Of course I do. Truth is, I don't care about the book. All I wanted to do was find out who this hot girl on the couch was. Let me grab you if you want to, but for me, it was totally worth it to get to know you. Marin? Yes? Wait, what are you? Ah! There's the kiss! Yippee! Was that the right moment? Almost. Should I try again? Yes, at least a couple more times. Okay. What the hell is at that plate? I had no experience with kissing before. I hope it wasn't too awkward. Relax, Wiki. You were really good. In fact, the whole day was extremely pleasant. It was a simple dinner date in a hotel room. So what? I like it when things start out simple. Yeah, it could have been me, not him. Oh yeah, were you able to find in your VOD the answer to my question of which doll you shot or who the imposter was, however you want to interpret that question? Well, if the screen fades to black, we know what they did. You know, when you avoided me at the bar, I was actually hurt a little. Why'd you run away? I was just deeply afraid that you'd turn out to be the same as my ex. I got cold feet. Oh, that makes sense. What's your answer? You love me as well? You shot Gerard. Okay. That's the thing. I didn't. I shot Sir Angel. You got the route unlocked. Yeah. That was the thing. I went into the TV place afterwards, and they told me, oh, you didn't identify the identity thief. So you're locked out of the true ending. I was like, what? So I realized, oh, I was supposed to shoot Gerard and not Sir Angel. And I was like, oh, so I'm not going to get the true ending. Oh, well. I'll get whatever ending I get. Is it okay if I get a little more time before I tell you? Okay, handsome. I'll wait. No one's ever called me that before. You like it? Really try everything to convince me. I gotta hand it to you. I can't be mad at a cutie like you. I'm a cutie? Yep. Cutie whispered out in my ear. Sure. Hey, I said whisper, not bite. You're not allowed to eat me until you've given me your answer. My bad, I got carried away. I don't mind if we get cozy on the couch, though. Do we even have time for that? The ball starts in about 15 minutes. Probably schedules some more time to do this. You're probably right. So what now? Something on my mind I want to ask you. I don't want to press further because you reacted quite badly to that topic. Is it about my former marriage? Yes, it is, about your ex-wife. I think you called her Hannah. Can I ask you about her? If it's really important to you. Kind of is. I don't want to answer it, that's okay too. That's why you abandoned Clara. It's like, fair. I'm just curious, did she change her last name after divorce? I think so, yes, but don't ask me her new surname, I don't know. Swearless told me she's selling the house and leaving the country to start a new life. I see. Why are you asking? Does she have blonde hair and is around your age? Well, yes. Does she have green eyes and likes to tie her hair in a ponytail? Yes, but how? By Loki, what are the odds? I can't believe it. This is how you're connected to me? Wiki, what do you know about her in house? Spill the beans. I know such a woman from my last mission as an agent. I had to protect a key witness from possible harm. And the key witness was her new boyfriend. Or should I say dog? That guy didn't really have a say in their relationship. You mean you had to protect the witness from her? No, she was just his girlfriend. I didn't like her from the moment I met her. She was always mean to him. New life, same behavior. I was really upset about it. Like, how does such an unlikable person find someone to love her while I'm stuck with nothing all the time? Anyway, long story short, I was stationed at their house in the guest room, making sure a certain criminal won't silence it forever. On the third day of this mission, Hannah went out to buy some groceries. I didn't object because she said she could take care of herself if the criminal doesn't know her anyway. Meanwhile, I was in the guest room checking the security cameras. The witness knocked on my door to ask if he could come in. Normally, I'm supposed to keep civilians out of my workspace, but he kind of needed someone to talk to. This was just him saying what was on his mind. I decided to change the subject so he could finally shut up about their relationship. Showed him some less important things like how to control our special cameras, how to turn on night vision. And more being fancy with delays as a result of a cheating wife is wild. Yeah, right? Well, then again, when we asked him, did his wife cheat on him, he said, I wish she had. So I don't think she actually cheated on him, but it was one of those things where it was like, he wished she had because it would have given him a reason to divorce her. Either way, she traumatized the shit out of him. Regardless. No, it's all right, because I just remembered that myself. I was like, because I just experienced that cutscene like 10 minutes ago. So it was fresh in my mind. He gave me some honest compliments, how cool this is, and how much he loves those Agent C. Lee movies. Well, he softened me up a bit. I forgot I was supposed to be the ice-cold agent at the moment. They told me I wasn't scared as I looked and wondered if special agents had families. I joked that agents are not allowed to have one, but we have the skill to seduce anyone when we need to extract information, be it witnesses or criminals. I think I see where this is going. Hey, I was supposed to be busy with lab and classes, so I didn't have time for this in my life until then. What thing? Well, it was almost as you possibly might imagine. Her boyfriend asked if I was spouting lies or if I could prove it. That we could seduce anyone we want. And then, well, my monkey mind went on. Did you kiss him? Worse. Much worse. I realized I was doing I don't want to tell you all the details. I'll skip that part. It wasn't really pleasant. He was shaking and worried all the time, and I didn't really know what I was doing either. It's like, hey, I fucked your ex-wife's new husband. It's like, girl. Well, how do I open that as a deal breaker for you? Girl! I seduced my ex's new boyfriend on the spite before meeting me. Okay, boyfriend, not husband. Well, yeah, might as well get you next. Yeah, right? I think I could live with that. Speaking of which, what happened to Hannah? Oh, right, about her. Since I wasn't watching the camera, I didn't realize she came home already. Oh, no! Really got in my underwear before she saw us. At first, she started yelling at him. Then I interrupted her and told her that he deserved better. War broke out in the house. We just screamed at each other for about 5 minutes. I had to grab my teeth to keep from breaking her neck. We lived another, and then somehow I got pushed backwards down the stairs. These two are traumatized by the same fucking person. Holy shit. All right. These two are made for each other. All right. It's like, I was already being convinced of this ship, but good lord. These two are trauma bonded in a way I didn't imagine. Good lord. It's like anytime. I'm not sure, but I think I probably landed in a very unhealthy way. Because next thing I know, I woke up in the lobby of this hotel. She fucking killed her! Holy shit. How horrible. Well, she discovered me having a forbidden love affair, and that's what attracted the demon. I remember the demon. That's how she attracted her. Oh my god. It's all coming together. With her boyfriend, I got what I deserved. But if I'm lucky, she might be charged with assault. Could cost her a small sum. Something to look forward to when I wake up. It's like, you're either dead or in a coma, girl. You really think this will go through? No, what's more likely is I'll get fired from my job. Oh, that sucks even more. Yeah, I have to be realistic about my future. Jeopardizing a mission like this is a complete no-go. Getting intimate with civilians without an important reason is also strictly forbidden. So if you had a reason, it's okay. I screwed up my whole life and threw it all away, and all because I just wanted to feel loved for once in my life. First of all, I need to go back and try to fix the damage I've done because gas figure won't let me wake up. Not that it really matters, but it still kind of sucks. Are you really a precious stitch to chew on right now? You happen to have any? Can't help with that request, unfortunately. But you can pull my hair if you want. Sir, do not get comfortable with her doing that. I know you like to do that when you get nervous. That's true. I used to run my hands through your hair a lot when I was worried about you in the infirmary. Guess that's one thing, good thing about this stupid dream hotel. I gotta meet you here. You'll be my first real boyfriend if this works out. If. It's Although I'm afraid this potential relationship will not last long. Why do you say that? Think for a moment. What happens if you manage to beat gas figure's game? I wake up. Exactly. You leave me behind. If I lose, I get to stay here, right? Not really. Once you use your thumbs, you no longer have a free will. I saw the other dreamers change what they lost. Gasfigure reshaped parts of their personality as he saw fit. Remember what I said about Valhelmine? She wasn't so mean to me at first. Because we were such a great team, Gasfigure made sure to turn her into the biggest... Well, you know what I think of her now. Meaning, she make me hate you? Yes. In the worst case scenario, he could turn you into some kind of weirdo who would harass me all the time. So either I'm gone or I'm not me anymore. Oh man, both options kind of stink. There's the words, well, sung in blood told us. She promised to free me from this prison if we succeed in whatever trick she has in mind. If the chances are slim, I'd like to believe that we could wake up together and fight each other in the real world. As long as we don't forget each other when we wake up. Why should we? Bad feeling I have about this. After all, Claire told me that people tend to forget what they dreamed about when they wake up. Ah, what gives? A reunion would be out of the question. After all, you said you wanted to already check me out when I was on the couch, right? I think I'm up to be and say hello if you happen to see me on the street. Maybe. Your positive attitude is kind of contagious. See? Let's work together, Marin. No matter how twisted the upcoming murder cases get, I'll promise I'll help you solve them. I really appreciate that. It's settled. We're partners in crime now. Well, 'cause almost time. That time goes by so fast. I wish we could just skip this stupid ball and rest on the couch. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be willing to murder someone to have that right now. As I'll observe your very next steps of this one while still drinking some hot cocoa with brownies. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I had Tres Leches hot cocoa the other day. It was pretty good. Speaking of murder, I'd like to propose a strategy. Pretend this date never happened, at least for a while. I keep it as a secret. Yeah, if it's too obvious that we're helping each other unconditionally now, the Gasfigure will probably do something mean to break us up. Like actually killing me or worse, making me the rival. Makes sense, he probably would do that, because he did. Yeah, because it was one of those, It was one of those, instant hot cocos. But it was good. So I'm still annoyed about your antics, and you're furious that I danced with the homie, I guess? Yep. These are our fake masks that we will be wearing for the ball. So it's me, cutie. You're the expert on intrigue. Thank you, handsome. We can do it. Let's rock this place together. Yeah, good hot cocoa. Oh, salute. Oh, Cheryl, why did you lean on the door? Don't tell me you're a peeper. Ooh la la, I would never. I've been instructed to remind everyone to attend the ball. I don't expect to hear both your voices behind locked doors. Did you have a secret rendezvous? Nope, we just want to come from you about something. Something. I can't believe you really swapped lots of dances with Valhomine. You're taking how much you long for that bog witch. What I long for is none of your business. She'll only break your heart. Don't come crawling back to me if she steps on you. Don't worry, I have Elspeth as a backup girl if things don't go as planned. Ah, so it was all a cover. Now to that part, yeah. Backup girl, you dirty heartbreaker, you're the worst. Just leave me alone and go annoy some other guy. How about Nemarius? Isn't he perfect for you? Good point. Nemarius is at least a gentleman, unlike you. Just a shame. I was actually rooting for you, Tutu. Well, some things are just not meant to be. Agreed. I wasted enough time with that moron. You know the way to the ballroom? Yes, we were just about to go there. Great. Then I'll see you there. No, please excuse me. I have to do one last sound test. Okay. I should probably take the stairs. It will make sense for us to use the same elevator now. Good thinking. See you soon, I guess. Wait, I almost forgot something important. What is it? I love you. Oh. Too late, sucker. I have the hots for the merriest now. Bye. She's silly. She's really good at lying. I'll give her that. Oh, I wonder if I'll ever be able to tell her the whole truth about me. Tell me what truth? Oh, you're still here! Well, yeah, she's gotta wait for the elevator. Yep, I thought we had something special going on. Why do you keep secrets from me? How would you think? Just something very personal. I promise I'll tell you when I'm ready. Just not now, okay? How could I ever trust you if you keep lying to me? Wiki, what's wrong now? Why would you suddenly get all angry at me? Hey, wait a minute. Why are you pointing at me with your right hand? You're left-handed! Wiki's left-handed? Whoops! Ah. Looks like we're still both beginners when it comes to fooling each other. Oh. Damn it, I should have known it was you. I can't believe how easily I let my guard down. That's how the human heart works. When it is love, its vulnerabilities can be seen. Or something like that. And I know this because I've been in love a lot of times when I was still a human being. So, Mr. Manhala, you're totally obsessed with Megan, or am I wrong? This complicated. Please don't bother with it. Don't worry, I know how painful unrequited love can be. If you want, I can offer you an unforgettable lunch in disguise as her. I'll even make sure to study your personality properly. Save your time, as if I would stoop to your fake fantasy when I already had an unforgettable dinner with the real Wiki. Why am I stupid? I should not have said that! Ooh la la, so you really did have a rendezvous. My intuition was right once again. I hope it went well. You two are much better suited for each other than you and Coastal Bush's Raven Girl. Okay, enough of this. Please don't tell anyone about me and Wiki. That's exactly what I wanted to do after all. I bet a lot of souls that your ship will win. They're betting ships now! I don't care about ships, so I guess figure finds out we're working together, we're screwed. Not my problem. Fine, time to bring out the big guns. I bet you can't keep a secret. At least not until we go public ourselves, or else someone else finds out. Oh ho ho ho! You have finally decided to speak my language. Of course I can keep it a secret. I'm not the most powerful succubus in the world, just for show. What's your part of the deal, my dear Marinhala? What do you want? My thumbs? Oh, but I'm interested in pretty dolls. Especially those made by Spallanzani. Who's that now? He's the most beautiful and mysterious tinker who created Olympia, and with her, my new body. He'll be sitting next to Meister Kosselbush when the ball begins. If you lose the bet, I want you to acquire a new doll from him. Got it? Sure, doesn't sound too complicated. Even though it's almost impossible for me to fail this bet, what do you want if I screw up somehow? I don't know, maybe your hat? Oh, you rascal. Dream demons only put their top hats on the line for high-stakes bets. Not kindergarten stuff like this. Pick something else. But a favor. If things get bad for me, Wiki, I'd like to ask for your help. Could you do that? A favor? That might be possible. I can't do anything that's against the interest of a demon who's higher ranked than me, or else I'll be roasted. Fine by me. In that case, may I have the honor of a handshake? He doesn't want to shake her hand? I can't shake her hand? I guess not. Do we really have to? I don't want to touch that strangely shaped hand, to be honest. You're going way out on a limb. I think I need to teach you some etiquette first. Really? Can't we just... You're dealing with the queen of the succubi, the embodiment of the fear of the unseen. Not to mention one of Sandman's most trusted proteges. Few surpass me in influence and power. And remember, the body you see is not the real me. The real me is high above, out of reach like a star. Yeah, she's a big old blob. If it's not happening behind closed doors, I probably know about it. The same goes for your silly out-of-bound adventures. I could easily tell Gasfinger that you met Wall Sungenblut in her prison and are planning something to save her. There are so many unimaginable possibilities I could easily crush any glimmer of hope. Refusing a mere handshake to seal a bet when I could have easily demanded that you offer me your entire body is utterly unrespectful. It shows that you have absolutely no idea what we dream demons are really capable of. I would have shook your hand, but it was locked. I don't know why it was locked. The dreamers I have haunted are still suffering from the mental damage I caused them by the insane situations I put them in. So never treat me like that again if you don't want to suffer the same fate. Understood? I heard you loud and clear. Good, because I will not repeat this warning. Okay, I'm sorry for being disrespectful. I'll shake your hand. No, I raise the stakes. I demand at least a French kiss. What? You can't be serious. I want a nice romantic kiss or the bet is off. Should I really give her a kiss now? Oh, god damn it. Martin, why are you like this? Is it because I kissed Wiki that locked me out of doing anything intimate with her? What have I done? Why can't I kiss her? Well, if nothing else, he really isn't a playboy. Because otherwise he would let me kiss her. It's like, he's really in it to win it with Wiki. At my own detriment. But Kaylee, no way I'm doing that now. I don't care about this bet anymore. Do what you want, but I will not betray Wiki. It doesn't have to know. Come on, Marn. Just say that I fooled you with my disguise. All I demand is one nice emotional kiss. That should take about 5 seconds. I'm almost a real Wiki, so it's not really cheating, is it? Stop copying your face. You're not her. You and her disgusting fake body can run a place I better not name. My, that was a very mean thing to say. But I applaud you. You passed the test. What test now? The will this love receive Valenture's blessing test. I honestly expected you to give in to my demands because I can be very persuasive and also very attractive. But what kind of man would I be if I cheated on the same day I had my first date with a new woman? Okay, I guess I was the one bamboozled because I was distracted by a pretty French woman. Call me the fool. I am the clown. I am Bozo the clown, I guess. I deal with this type of man almost every night. They are the easiest victims. Now, why would you trade a hot woman with a succubus? Because I have a problem. So what did I win? It's like, I'm a monster lover. That's the first thing. It's like, I would want to go on a date with her true form and not just this form. I would want to actually meet her in person. I don't care if her true form is difficult to make out with. I would smooch it. You cannot stop me. But anyway, my supports reach a happy ending. And by happy ending, I mean one where you and Wiki are glued together by fate, always in fear of being separated. Really, you'll help us? Of course I will. I'm a big fan when love wins out in stories. It's my favorite trope besides enemy to lovers, you know? Ah. One of those. She probably goes on book talk. I'm gonna pretend I agree with whatever that means. She probably has an AO3 account. If you looked at her card, she is indeed interesting. Yeah, I did look at her card earlier, actually. It's like, we were looking at cards earlier, so I saw what she looked like. So I'm like, yes, would. Please and thank you. As for the record, I am a master at keeping secrets. No one will ever find out from me that you and Miss Hagen are now secretly in love, or that you plan to help out while sung in blood. Maybe I should have said that out loud. Please, let's go now. Alright, I suppose I'll be on set. That was a lot to unpack just now. Indeed. At least now I understand why you're so desperate to retrieve my memories. If you told me you became my girlfriend during that time, I wouldn't have believed you. I thought so, considering how I reacted when we first met. It really is unbelievable. Hey, I enjoyed being near you, Marin. That was sweet of you. Wanna hold hands? Absolutely. What's that one thing you were talking about briefly with Eladura that you didn't tell me? Ah, right, you've heard it since you saw my memories. I am Schmo. So what? Alright, you heard about... yeah. Correct, you are very correct, guy. Don't worry about Marin, it can't be much worse than how I screwed up my own life. Just tell me whenever you're ready, okay? I won't feel wiki. I have no idea how long I've been waiting to hear those words again. I'd say at least one whole courtroom session and maybe a bit longer. As much as I want to mess around with you now, though, we still have a mission to complete. Right, where should we go next? Our next to last stop should probably be the infirmary. Did something happen there? Last conversation we had before you lost your memory took place there. I think that's important, too. Binoy! That was very informative. No matter how much you try to open up, you're still hiding something significant. My personal bet was that you murdered your previous partner, but looks like that guess has hit a blank. Alright, rest well, Doom Guy, thanks for stopping by. But there's something else. You feel very guilty about it. The more you dig in the past, the clearer it'll become. Warren, what's wrong? Sorry, I just got a big dizzy, I think. Is the bunny the lagomorph? Whatever that is? What is a lagomorph? I should probably Google that. Lagomorphs. That's a bunny! That's the scientific name for rabbits! Oh, fuck! The rabbit's gonna fucking fuck us up! Oh, God. He really is the Monty Python rabbit. I knew it. Oh, this might end badly. Well, we'll see what happens. You want to stop? You already saw what I wanted you to remember, so I don't mind telling you the rest from my perspective. No, I'm good. Let's continue with our memory retrieval hunt. Okay, I trust you. Please guide me to the infirmary. Yeah, it's like, where was she? It's like, oh, I got chicken. Where was she? I swear I saw her. There she is. Yeah, it was like, I'm just like, wood. Very much wood. But yeah, I don't know how long the next section is gonna be, because that last section was like really long. So I'm just gonna leave it there for today, and we'll figure it out next time. Alright, thank you all so much for coming. Go find somebody to raid. Whether you were here the whole time or just for a bit, I appreciate you. This one in True Route, it's a good time to have a stop here. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if by not shooting Gerard, I locked myself out of the True Route. Because I shot Sir Angel, that's the thing. So I might not get a good ending. I don't know anymore. Or wait, 3 hours? Wait, are you saying I have 3 hours left of the game? It's like, what are you saying? It's like, wait, if you know how much longer is left of this game, I would very much appreciate that. Because that'll help me schedule things a little bit better, if that's what you're saying. Or are you saying something else? I know not the words that you speak. Trying to think, who should I raid? I'll go raid this person. And drink my water really quick. I'm gonna blow my nose one more time. But I still gotta go to bed, so going once, going twice. Oh, I also have a Discord. But yeah. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, as in there a bubble's there? Oh, we'll find out next time. Alright, good night everyone. Rest well, eat your vegetables, and don't forget about the dates you go on with cute girls. Last chapter. Okay, yep, alright. Cool. Perfect. Then we'll see that next time. Good night.